What is happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Premier League show. Game week 24. Well, it's not fully finished yet, but there's still one more game to go, but we might as well recap it tonight. And obviously, we are going to preview the Carabao Cup semi-finals as well tonight. But also, people, first and foremost, on your way in, hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Josh and Prophet. And King will be here just a minute. So make sure you guys subscribe to both of his channels as well. His gaming channel and his normal channel. And also subscribe here, people. 4 subs away from 550. And also, before we continue, Liverpool Prophet has officially reached 600 subscribers. Guys.
Appreciate that, guys. Big up to everyone who subbed. It's much appreciated.
You know what I mean? Ever since you've joined the channel, you've not just been you've been such a positive, you breath of fresh air. I'd say a breath of fresh air. You've been a great channel, man. A very positive, addition. And obviously, hopefully, we can continue doing many great shows. And obviously, on your channel as well, we need to collab as well on more.
Definitely, 100%.
Because it's not fair that you come on my channel, but I don't go on yours. It's only right that we have to, since it all started. Big up to you, my guy, and congrats again, once. And on the road to 1K, I guess that's the road to 1K. I guess there, people. But anyways, over here, like I said, 4 subs to 550, and let's get started, guys. Obviously, game week 24 has almost commenced. Still one more game to go tonight, but regardless, we'll pretty much say it's commenced. I mean, this game's not going to affect anyone at the top anyways, isn't it? It's not going to affect anyone in the top half of the table, pretty much. No, actually, I lie. Sunderland are in the top half of the table, if my memory serves me correct. Mm-hmm. So it kind of does affect them. It does affect Burnley in a way, but you know what? I'm not going to get too much into details of yet. But anyways, let's talk, lads. Obviously, the game week 24 has commenced. Josh, I think we'll start with Arsenal. I mean, 4-0 win against Leeds. I love that.
No worries, mate. Did it just for you.
Yeah, well done, man. Well done. Sent them packing. Leeds. But obviously, talk about the game. I watched that game. Arsenal dominant performance from the start to finish. I'd say you guys took control of that game pretty easily. But floor is yours, mate.
Cheers, mate. Well, I don't think we should underestimate how good of a result that actually was for Arsenal. I remember saying in the preview for this game week how they've only lost 1 game in 10. That was a 102nd minute winner at St James's Park, I think, from Harvey Barnes. The one in the FA Cup, so they're in the hat for the next round. Like, they're on top form. Ever since Daniel Farke switched to a back 3 at half-time against Manchester City, they've been absolutely top. They've been absolutely fantastic. They've taken points off Liverpool twice. They've beaten Chelsea. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, they should have beaten United, if not for some horrific final third decision making. I think they've beaten Spurs at Ellen Road as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that sounds correct.
No, that was at the beginning of the season, though.
Oh, yes, yeah, fair enough. That was Kudos, wasn't it? But anyway, my point is Ellen Road is a very, very tough place to go, and the fact that we slapped them 4-0. You can't. I mean, that's the perfect response to the absolute shambles last weekend. And with Manchester City and Aston Villa both dropping points, which we'll get to later on, that was even bigger. And as long as we play before those two for the rest of the season, we should be okay. But if Arsenal ever have the chance to capitalise, we always fuck it up. But we kicked off first. We won 4-0. Getting into the game, Madueke, fair play, your first goal, which happens to be an Olympico in the Premier League. The Premier League goal panel awarded that, so fair play to you. It also got the assist for Zubimendi's opener. I think Zubimendi has now scored 5 goals this season, which is the most he's ever got in his career. So as much as I say he hasn't convinced me so far, at least he's popping up with some crucial goals. I think of Forest twice, Villa. I think there was another one as well, and obviously Leeds. Commanding 2-0 up. Obviously, it was a 3 o'clock kickoff. I was at the Amex. I didn't watch it, but I was keeping up on Gillette Soccer Saturday on Sky Sports. Second half, Gyökeres makes it 3-0. Apparently, we ceded a lot of possession to Leeds at the beginning of the second half. We really don't need to do that because we're just inviting pressure on ourselves. But Martinelli, wonderful cross. Gyökeres 3-0, game over. Gyökeres, he loves a goal against Leeds. evidently. So as long as Leeds stay in the Prem next season, he should be stat padding again in 26-27. Apart from that, Gabriel Jesus off the bench, wonderful goal. Odegaard assist, and he did respond quite well. Odegaard's being dropped. Obviously, Havertz started the game, which was an interesting one, ahead of Odegaard, ahead of Eze. Obviously, 1 year he's out on loan. It's interesting to see what Arteta's doing. He's playing Havertz more as a second striker, as opposed to 23-24 when he was trying to play as an 8, which really didn't work and essentially cost us the league with too many drop points at the start of the season. So Havertz is playing more as a second striker. We seem to be playing in more of a 4-4-2 shape, which is quite a nice adaptation. Why we ever deviated from 4-4-2, I don't know. But fantastic win. Like I say, Leeds at Ellen Road, it's always going to be tough. It's always going to be a scrap. That reminded me of the early Wenger years where we used to slap them 4-1 every season at Ellen Road. So it was a nice throwback to that. And yeah, what can I say? In light of the other results at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and at Villa Park, we are now 6 points clear. And the table now looks healthier than it did a week ago. So fair play, lads. And can I just say, next weekend is absolutely crucial because we played before City at home to Sunderland. They're going away at Anfield. You failed so far this season. Fucking put your foot down and go 9 points clear ahead of their trip to Anfield. Because look at the state of them. I highly doubt they're going to get a win out of that. So we need to do that. We need to keep going. We've got the small matter of trying to get to Wembley tomorrow as well. So we just need to keep the momentum going and try and win a first trophy in 6 years. But good response from Man United last weekend, and let's keep going.
Yeah, bro, 100%. Like you said, Arsenal play Sunderland at home this weekend. If my memory serves me correct.
Yeah, we do. 3 o'clock kickoff UK.
And then Liverpool take on City at Anfield, where Man City tend to struggle. You know what I mean?
Well, they haven't won at Anfield since 2002 with fans in the ground. So
yeah. That is true. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, that's gonna take a lot for Man City to go there and win. I mean, actually, it won't take a lot.
They can win, bro. They can.
I just think Liverpool, you guys are probably the better team going that Anfield against Man City. You're gonna want to continue that record.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to continue that trajectory. But big up to King as well. Big up to you for joining, bro. Also, not like you said, it's a good win for Arsenal. You can't complain. 4-0 against Leeds away. Not always an easy place to go. So it's a really hostile atmosphere. But you know what? You need to do what you had to do. City dropped points after being 2-0 up. So you could say City Spurs it up. That's Spurs. You know what I mean?
Well,
so
and it's interesting as well. You talk about the Liverpool game at Anfield. I just wanted to say, many people talk about how Spurs essentially try to gift Liverpool the league in 2024 and how Steven Gerrard sold the game against Chelsea in 2010 to stop United winning the league. I don't think anything like that's going to happen for 2 main reasons. Number one, Arsenal and Liverpool. They aren't rivals like that. Second one, you have to go back to 1995. Blackburn needed to win at Anfield to confirm their league title. And they were up against Man United. Liverpool won the game anyway, but because Man United failed to win at West Ham, Blackburn still won the league. So I don't think Liverpool will be selling any game next weekend in case we start questioning their
We can't afford to, bro. We got the top 4 race done, so.
Yeah, they've got their own battle going on. So I seriously doubt they sell the game to City like they did against Chelsea in 2010.
Yeah, so. I don't see Liverpool selling that game on purpose. Not going to do that, no. Because like Prophet said, Liverpool are in a top 5 battle. It's going to be top 5. We might as well call it top 5 because it's pretty much going to be top 5. 9 teams are in the European 9 teams are in Europe this season. 7 out of 9 teams are in the European knockouts. So it's pretty much going to be English top 5 again. So yeah. Like I said, 4-0 win for Arsenal. Can't complain. On to Sunderland at home, and then on to Chelsea.
We've got Chelsea first. Yeah.
I know, yeah. But Prophet, bro, obviously, Leeds Arsenal. I don't know if you watched the game. I don't know if you saw.
I caught a bit, bro. I caught the second half mainly because I think it was the second half where Arsenal kind of came to life a bit. But yeah, they bounced back with a good win. And City dropped points as well, so it was a decent weekend for them. They come out victorious again. So I'm gonna be honest here. Both teams aren't great. Arsenal aren't great. City aren't great. It's gonna be a case of who. No offense to Josh there. It's gonna be a case
Either
of
Villa, man. Either Villa.
It's gonna be a
Villa
case.
end of Tim and Brentford.
Even
Sorry,
Villa, but yeah, you're right. It's literally gonna be
Villa's
a case
not
of
involved.
It's gonna be a
Go
case of Nah, so it's going to be a case of which team is less fit and which team drops the less points. Will probably be the ones who win the league out of City and Arsenal. So City aren't serious, but they're trying to give the league to Arsenal. Arsenal just have to take it. You know what I'm saying, and be consistent with it. So yeah,
This reminds me of Liverpool last season as well. So.
Exactly. So they bounced back with a good win and can't really say much more on it.
King, did you watch the Arsenal Leeds game? First of all, big up to you, bro, and make sure you guys subscribe.
Big up.
Well,
is this the first game you talked about? The Leeds Arsenal game?
Yeah, we just started the show, so don't worry about it.
Okay,
also,
cool.
King will be here on the NBA show. You're okay with the NBA show after this?
Yeah. Oh, good.
King will be on the NBA show, so tune into that, people. But yeah, King, over to you on the Leeds Arsenal game, real quick.
No, I didn't watch the game.
All 4 wins as well. First time in a while that's happened. Gotta say that. But continue, bro, please.
No, I didn't watch the game because I enjoy my life. You know what I'm saying? Watching Arsenal's boring. I'm gonna lie to you. I had better stuff to do, but I did check the highlights out. It's good to see that Gyökeres is starting firing. Unfortunate for Saka to get injured before the game, which is negligence as well. From Arteta's part, if that shows that he was already injured if he's getting injured in a warm-up. So he should have for this type of game he should have been rested anyway because it's Leeds. Madueke had a good game, a goal and assist.
It was just Madueke's goal, yes.
It was counted as goal. Yeah, they gave it to him. They gave it to him. To be honest, it would have been harsh if they didn't, because it was just straight from the corner. But and yeah, overall good win for Arsenal. They just needed to do what they needed to do. Before the game, I thought Leeds were going to get something up from the game, but I will give Arteta credit. He put the right lineup. He didn't put Odegaard in. He was fortunate that Saka got hurt because Madueke had a good performance. But the midfield was the right midfield. He put the right midfield, the right attack, and I feel like they played on the front foot, which helped them win the game. Obviously, some parts were difficult because obviously Ellen Road is a difficult place to go. But I think by having the right lineup and the players being able to do more, I think it made a lot of sense to why Arsenal won the game. Because if Odegaard had started, if the likes of Havertz and that were up front, then I think it would have been a long day. Well, no, especially Odegaard. I think it was good to drop Odegaard. I think he's been a problem for Arsenal. I think majority of their bad performances is because he's in midfield, slowing it down. So I would say, yeah, they made the right decisions. Having Havertz in the 10, having Trossard, Madueke, and Gyökeres up top, and not putting Havertz in the striker position, and actually looking at what they did the previous midweek and going forward with that, because you saw when Havertz and Gyökeres were playing together, Havertz was a player that was always looking forward to Gyökeres because he understands strikers' movements, etc., etc. So he was always looking for him, which helped out with the team rather than Odegaard, who just knows how to pass backwards and sideways.
Exactly, no. It's good what you said about Saka as well. I completely forgot about that. He's going to miss the second leg, but he should be fine for Sunderland. So I think that's what Arteta said in his press conference earlier today.
No, they need to rest him, bro. They need to rest him because he's killing him. He's killing his career. Like Saka's gonna go the way of the Owen, where his second half.
You predicted this one.
Nothing.
He's completely worn out. Saka's been run to the ground by Arteta, being played in minutes and games he never needed to. Especially
we were all saying this back in 2022. How come we can see it and Arteta can't?
Bro.
Yes, gross negligence from the injury team of Arsenal because Moreno got injured as well. Like the
Yeah.
amount of injuries that we've had over the past 2 seasons is outstanding. Literally, the rotation comes from injuries more time than not, rather than
take
actual
Exactly.
rotating.
that guy in a game against Port Vale would bring him off the bench when you never needed to do that. You should have sat him out for the rest of the game and brought him on. And then what happens? He gets called up for England. What does he do in England? Start for England. Then he gets tired and he gets worn out and he gets injured. He starts picking up injury after injury after injury, knock after knock. And then what happens? He gets absolutely decimated. His fitness is...
The worst thing is we've sacrificed his body with nothing to show for it. I will admit, we got in 22-23 and 23-24, we got very lucky in regards to injuries. I think Saliba and Timber were the only real absences that we had in those 2 years. So it feels like the law of averages have really bitten us in the arse over the last 2 years. But yeah, I mean, we all knew this was going to happen with Saka. Once Arteta said that the best players in the world, i.e. Ronaldo and Messi, are ready to play 70 games a season. Bro, Saka's a 19-year-old kid. Why are you putting him through that? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And it's not as if he's at the level of those two. No offense to him. So what's the point? You know, starting him against Bolton last season, coming off the bench against fucking Preston. What's the logic? So
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah, man.
it's terrible. It's terrible, man. I also I was thinking about this season and in terms of title race and if Arsenal did win. I've come to a realization that the reason why I don't want Arsenal to win is because of Arteta rather than Arsenal itself.
that's
I feel like
understandable.
I feel like the style of football and his management style and him as a person is the reason why I don't like Arsenal more than anything. But Arsenal, the institution, it's been too long. They need to be back at the top. They have been the third biggest club in England. They're slowly starting. This last 21 years has kind of trickled them down to be in a race for third between us, City, and them now in terms of third biggest because of 21 years of negligence from the ownership and etc. So it's in law of averages, same thing. It's about time Arsenal win a title. It'll be something different, something new from the City Liverpool dynamic, which will be good for the Premier League. But he's just the wrong person. If it was anybody but Arteta, I would be fully backing it. Out as a football person, this is me speaking on a football level. As a Chelsea fan, I'm gonna hate every single minute of it. But as a football fan, I think it's about time there's some new blood, and I don't think Villa's gonna be up there for too long. I think they're gonna concentrate more on Europa League, so they're just gonna go on the way down eventually. I think they don't even need to finish top 5. So I if I'm being honest, I'm gonna see that they're gonna lose. They're gonna drop a lot of points in games before and after Europa League matches because they don't actually need to win them when the Europa League's there to be taken. Because I think they're one of the 2 top teams in that competition. Them and Lyon. So.
Yeah, I like what you said about Arteta there. I think Alfie from HITC7 said it best. Like he seems like a proper CD character. You know, from the way he stuck with passing and all that. You know, and yeah, listen, the guy if he wasn't an Arsenal manager and I wasn't willing him on to win stuff, I'd absolutely hate to see you next Tuesday as well. But at the end of the day, he is our manager, so naturally, being Arsenal manager, I want him to do what's best for the club. But yeah, I mean, we talk about law of averages. At the end of the day, this is Arteta, this is Arsenal. Like the league is far from over. I know I'm going to keep saying that. Jamie Redknapp coming out on Sky afterwards saying, you know, if Arsenal don't win it from here, he will be absolutely stunned, and we will look back on this weekend as the week Arsenal won the title. I'm sorry, absolute bollocks. At the end of the day, there's only 6 points in it. 2 losses and City are on top. So
that's true.
I don't understand where all this is coming from.
But then again, City
tomorrow's important. Tomorrow's important. Arsenal need to make the final and win it.
Yeah,
I'm
but I think. Sorry.
Yeah, all good.
It's all good, bro.
I think next weekend is even more crucial because we play Sunderland first before Man City travel to Anfield. I don't know what Villa's fixture is, but I'm focusing more on City naturally. And yeah, they don't look in very good shape going into the the trip at Anfield. Bear in mind they've got to play Newcastle and get the job done there on Wednesday, so they'll have a day's less rest than we do for the weekend. So I think next weekend will probably provide more crucial, because if we do beat Sunderland and go 9 points clear ahead of City's trips at Anfield, that could be a red letter day.
Yeah, important week. You lose these next 2 games or drop, or at least lose and then draw against Sunderland, then it's pretty much back to square one.
Yeah, what City going to do at Anfield? Don't forget, City going to Anfield this weekend. It's their bogey ground.
I think the best scenario for City at the end of this weekend is for it to still be 6 points, because it's the same with the Tottenham game. Both of the Tottenham and Liverpool are games that are pretty much their bogey teams. They haven't. Prophet said it the other day on our show that City haven't won at Liverpool with fans since 2002 or something like that. And also with Tottenham's had the number of Manchester clubs for the past 3-4 seasons, especially City. So if they can, the thing is, if they can get away with 2 points from these 2 games and still only be 6 points behind, I think that's the best case scenario. So they need Arsenal to drop points in order for them to still be within it, because then they play Arsenal, and then if they beat them, then it's 3 points, and 3 points is really pretty much just a stone throw away. So next weekend is important. That if both teams draw, I think it will be more beneficial to City than to Arsenal in that sense.
I think if it stays at 6 points, Arsenal go away to Man City, and then they take a draw. I think Arsenal will take it. Because I think
they lose though. I think if it's 6 points, they lose. I think they crumble to the pressure.
It reminds me of the scenario back in 2015 when Chelsea turned up to the Emirates and absolutely stank out a 0-0 draw. I think Arteta will try something very similar to that if it did come to that sort of scenario.
Yeah,
I'm sure King remembers that.
Yeah. But we'll see. You got the defense though. But the pressure's going to be a big thing. That's why I say tomorrow's important, because tomorrow's a pressure game. You're only got a goal difference. You're playing Chelsea. This is probably the first time Arteta's has the opportunity to go to the final since his first season. If he doesn't take it and you end up losing, then Arsenal haven't changed. But if you at least get to the final, it gives you a one-off game to win it, and you're facing City in that final most likely. Depending on what happens on Wednesday, most likely going to be City. Yeah, so you give yourselves an opportunity to face City in the final and give them a hammer blow in terms of their confidence going towards the rest of the season by winning that League Cup and starting maybe a little renaissance for Arsenal to win a couple trophies this season, including the league. But you lose tomorrow, you get knocked out, you draw on the weekend. And even if City go through to the final, they draw against Liverpool, you're still 6 points ahead, but the confidence won't be there because the manager would have let you down in another semi-final, would have dropped points again, and you'd be thinking, oh, is this going to really be our year? So a week makes a big difference.
Exactly. I think you hit the nail on the head there in terms of the law of averages. I think since we won our first league title in 1931, this is the longest title drought we've ever had, eclipsing the previous drought of 18 years. So, yeah, I completely agree with you on that. And listen, man, we just need to keep winning. Starting with Chelsea tomorrow. I suppose we'll get into that soon, or maybe on a separate stream. But yeah, it's a massive week ahead. Massive. This could actually make or break us, as King said. So, nothing else to say. One last thing: Arsenal women champions of the world. Well done to you, lasses. And get ready, Sleglers, and we'll have the quadruple in our hands by May. So, make of that what you will.
Yeah, shout out to the Arsenal ladies and shout out to the Man City ladies. They're going to be WSL champions.
Oh, they're running away with it, aren't
they? Yeah, they slapped us on the weekend 5-1.
We beat Liverpool's women's team as well on the weekend.
Oh yeah, but Liverpool women are shit. They're probably going to get relegated.
That's
no
mad,
offense,
isn't
Prophet.
it? That's actually mad.
Women are terrible. Oh my days, they are so bad.
No, I hear all your points. I hear your points, guys. For me, in terms of like Arsenal, like I said, if they can go away, if they can go to Man City and possibly nick a point, if it stays like this, Arsenal fans will definitely take it this time. It's not like the last time where you guys celebrated a 0-0
That shouldn't
draw.
be the mentality, though. I think they
That's-
need to go there
no,
and
it
win.
shouldn't be
But they still want to
mentality.
go there and win.
No, I agree, but I'm saying a draw is better this time than it was last time.
No,
If-
it's not. You need to win. When you go to your rivals, go for the win. Because if you get the win, then you've won the title. You pretty much put one hand onto that title. That's the type of mentality Arteta's shown the past years that has lost him title
Yeah.
after title after title, because you go for the draw or you go for the easy route. No, go for the jugular. Get some cojones, because if not,
Uh,
Troy
I'm
Deeney
saying-
is still right.
what I'm trying to say is that last time Arsenal fans were celebrating a point at Man City.
Yeah.
I'm saying that this time round, I get it. Like, you have to go for the win. Like, I completely understand your opinion, but like, if for example it's 7 points or 8 points, then it's like whatever. You're still top by 8. It's not going to change anything.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's the killer blow at Man City already. You pretty much provided the killer blow at Man City by giving them a
Listen,
point.
if Arteta's going into this Etihad game with fear after seeing what City have produced this season, then the guy ain't a winner. So, well, I mean, we know that anyway, but it'll just be confirmed on that day. And listen,
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking too far ahead. I mean, both teams are probably going to drop points in the running still. So,
Yeah,
but we
but
don't
aim
know
for the
what's going to
stars,
happen.
maybe you hit.
Sorry?
Aim for the stars, maybe you hit the moon. That's what the mentality should be.
Exactly. At the end of the day, I mean, I've said it a few weeks ago on this show. Like, we're in 4 competitions, and yeah, we're not going to win the quadruple, as Ty famously said. But if you're in all 4 competitions, you might as well go for them all. So,
Yeah, you have to go for them all, 100%. This is how you learn how to get over the line. And
exactly.
the FA Cup, sorry, the FA Cup final is also before. Don't forget, they've moved the FA Cup final. Now it's before the end of the season as well.
Yeah.
So if you don't win the Carabao Cup, you have the FA Cup as another chance for you to learn how to get over the line. So you've got 2 chances to get over the line before the Premier League season ends, and that's where
The
you guys.
The FA Cup will be too late though, because if
I
they,
think the
as I
Carabao
said,
Cup's
they
too
need the
late.
Carabao.
It's too late, but still the finals happening before the end of the season, so that at least they know how to get over the line even without the Carabao
They
Cup.
may have
So
lost it by then.
that's true, but at the same time, like, even I'm just saying this in this case scenario, if they're top, that will help them get over the line.
I think this Carabao Cup is crucial. If Arteta can't bring that home, then
Yeah, I think whoever wins the cup, Carabao Cup out of City and Arsenal wins the league.
well, that depends if we get through. I mean, I would not write Chelsea off at all. I saw Rosinha said that
we'll preview
they're
that
going
a
to
bit.
start with their best players in comparison to the first legs,
Yeah.
They have
even
to.
though their hierarchy said that they don't care about it. So whatever.
They're,
He cares. He definitely cares. He
Yeah.
needs to win something.
they're 3-2 down, man. They definitely have to go for the kill. They definitely have to
100%.
go.
That'll be a good game, tomorrow. I'm looking forward to
He
it.
completely balls up the chance to put the game beyond them, so they have every chance of getting to the finals.
I think what could happen is it could go to penalties.
Oh,
This
fuck
game-
me.
This game could definitely go to penalties. If
Oh,
Chelsea
fuck
get
that.
hold,
Fuck that. 90 minutes. I need it
if
90
Chelsea get hold on
minutes.
to
What's
Oh,
Oh
Chelsea's
shit! There's no extra
Oh,
time, is there?
it's no extra time. It's no extra time. It's 90 minutes.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's finish it in 90 minutes. Penalties would just do my heart in. Crazy.
Trust me, I've been through a lot of penalty shootout pain. It hurts.
I say you haven't won a domestic trophy since 2018. That's insane. Like, you've
Penalty
got to about
shootout.
6 finals.
Losing
Yeah, no.
shootouts hurt more than wait. Do you think it hurts more than losing the actual match, or do you think losing the match hurts more than losing a penalty shootout?
Penalties the worst. It is the
Penalty-
worst.
Yeah.
especially if you're the
That's
one who
the-
misses it as well.
Yeah,
Mm.
Terry slippers still hurt me to this day, man. Him crying in the rain in Moscow. Nah, fuck that. Just beat me in the 90 minutes so I could just get over it.
I hear it, man.
Oh no, that
They-
Terry one was worse because if you scored that, you would have won it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then I can say the same thing with Ronaldo. If Ronaldo scored, then United would have also,
Yeah. And what's worse, he wasn't meant to take that one. It was meant to be Drogba, but he got sent off.
But regardless, Arsenal 3 points, big 3 points, and on to. I didn't watch the game, but I think we'll go to Spurs Man City. I think that's where we should go next.
I didn't watch it either. I thought City were 2-0 up, and I was like, fuck
You
that.
guys want other teams first?
No, we could talk about that one. I watched it. It was a good game. It was a very good game. City were kind of dominant from the start. To be honest, that's the reason why they got the lead. Spurs were weak. I ain't gonna lie, they were really weak source in that first half. I will say this: for me personally, it's one of the worst officiated games that I've seen in my life. I'm gonna get the shit out of the way. The first Tottenham goal shouldn't have counted. Solanke kicked the back of Guehi's leg. That should have been a foul. The first goal shouldn't have counted. There was one point where Haaland was getting double grabbed by two different players in the box. Didn't get a penalty for that. That was crazy. Man were bare hugging him in the box every single time, getting away with it. What else? Solanke should have been sent off even before he even got the 2 goals. He pretty much had his hand on a man's neck and dashed him to the ground, and only got a yellow. But in terms of the game, City got the lead and they just didn't kill it off. 2-0 is one of the worst score lines to have, because if you don't get the third, that gives the opportunity for the team to get back into it. And Tottenham did a lot to get back into the game. For me, it didn't make any sense. I don't know what Tottenham were fighting for. I don't know where this belief cult all came of a sudden. I mean, that win basically that draw kept them in 14th. I mean, I don't know what they're fighting for. Don't know, like their manager's trash as well. So I didn't get it. I'll be honest with you. I don't know why they were celebrating like they did something. But just City poor defensively. They made a couple mistakes there in terms of especially the second goal. Obviously, nice little Scorpio kick by Solanke. But overall, just a poor defensive display from City in the second half, and a poor refereeing display. But is what it is. Referee VAR as well. I don't know what they do. I think one of the VARs an Arsenal fan, or he had a parlay on both teams to score or something, because he was shocking. Outside of that, yeah, man. Nice little game, exciting end-to-end stuff, and it was a draw. In the end, it was a draw.
I don't know if you guys saw Rodri's post-match interview after the game. I thought that was quite ironic, because I saw about 3 second yellow offences that he committed. And I saw, who was it as ref? I swear he was reaching for his back pocket for another yellow card before realising it was Rodri who made the foul and decided against booking him again. But yeah, if Solanke, I didn't see the game, but if Solanke should have been sent off as well.
They don't want us to win the game. That's what he's saying. He's saying
Sorry?
they don't want us to win the game. That's all I heard from him. You know what I mean? They don't want us to win the game.
I mean, I think it's very ironic that Man City are complaining about referees and all that. But no, I mean, I understand the frustration because Haaland was getting manhandled in the highlights I saw. Whenever City had the chance to launch the ball in the box. I will say, though, conceding a 2-goal lead like that is insanity. It's clear that City are very vulnerable, and if they still manage to win the league from here, then oh my words, that only reflects poorly. Like I said, I think this title race is between Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, or Arsenal and Arsenal, however you want to frame it, because this City team aren't very good, and I'm willing to admit that now. You know,
I actually like that, bro. Like the way you said it. It's how it's between Arsenal and Arteta. It's true.
It is genuinely, because like this title is literally up for grabs. Yeah. This is just like Liverpool last year, when like Arsenal kept dropping points at the start of the year, and Liverpool was still like only picking up draws and all that. It's really frustrating. Obviously, Liverpool went on to win it, but I have no faith in this manager. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of City, throwing a 2-goal lead like that's crazy.
Let me add something real quick. On this Man City result, yeah. I don't even think it reflects how good Pep is. I think it tells you how bad Arteta is. This is
Bro.
not even. This is not even how good Man City is. Man City have been shit this season. I'm saying it right now.
By their
I'm
standards, they've been awful.
saying this, but Man City have been shit this season. They've been absolutely. They've been terrible. I'm sorry. This Premier League this season has just not been good. Man City are second because you know why? It's because Liverpool are having a bad season. That Liverpool team, if you're looking at by paper, I know football's playing on paper. Liverpool on paper, that Liverpool team should be first, should be top by a distance. Let's just be honest. That Liverpool team should be on top of the Premier League. Like Liverpool is having that's why Man City are there. If Liverpool had a good season, Man City would not even be in the title race right now. The Man City would be out of it. It would be between Liverpool and Arsenal. I'm just being honest.
Put it this way, Arsenal should be a lot more than 6 points clear by now, and we know that. They've had the opportunity to pull away well clear, 9 points, 10 points. I remember against Liverpool, we could have gone 10 points clear. Against Nottingham Forest, we could have gone 9 clear, and we failed to capitalise on both opportunities. And the fact is, City are still alive in this. And I know, if they've won one game in 6, and that was against Wolves, Blue Sharks are circling and all that. At the end of the day, they're still right in it because Arsenal are simply refusing to pull away. And I know how poor they've been, but at the end of the day, 6 points is not a major difference with Pep Guardiola as your manager with 15 games to go. So I know, they've been alarming all season and they've conceded another 2-goal lead. They always struggle against Spurs anyway. And at the end of the day, I mean, that's going to be a massive psychological blow. But if there's one manager that can bounce back from this, it's Pep Guardiola. So, listen, I predicted City to win the league at the start of the season. I'm still not changing it because at the end of the day, Pep's been there 6 times before. Arteta hasn't been there once. Results-based analysis. Come on.
Big up Indian Scouser, bro. Big up to you.
Big up, bro. I mean, hey, we got a centre-back, bro, but he's for next summer, isn't he? Not for now. That's the problem.
Apparently, you guys made a signing last night, and then
bro, Jeremy Jacquet, bro, from Lodge, I think.
You made.
We were gonna bring in Gachuda, bro, but that fell apart.
Didn't you guys sign someone, but it broke down mid negotiation?
Yeah, Gachuda, bro. We didn't sign him. We were in talks. I thought we'd get the here we go. To be fair, but it just kind of broke down.
That's the thing, but let me say this right now, real quick. Yeah, every single time. I mean, people you can still say Man City are in the race. They don't feel like they're in the race. Man City themselves are constantly dropping points. It feels like it's on purpose. It feels like this is last season again, where City are dropping points on purpose. I'm not saying Man City are a bad side. They're just not playing well. That's what I meant by when I say terrible. Man City are terrible. I'm not saying they're a bad side. That's not what I mean. They have good players, very good players, but they're not playing well. They've been bro. These performances, I've been saying this from the start of the season. They've had to rely on Erling Haaland to win them, to get them over the line in so many of these games this season. Now they're not relying on Haaland. But now they're dropping points left, right, and center so easily. Imagine going 2-0 up against Spurs and bottling it. Bro, that feels like when Spurs were 2-0 up in a title race versus Leicester and Chelsea helped them win the league by equalizing 2-2. This is what it feels like last night. You guys bottled it. You bottled it. You know what I mean? Man City themselves bottled it. They should already be within how many points? 4 points again. They should be within 4 points again. But you know what happens? That stuff like this. You go and drop points away. Home against Brighton, away against Sunderland, home against Brighton. Who else did they drop points? They lost to United. They lost to
They drew with Chelsea. Drew with Sunderland.
Last minute equalizer. Bro, this is exactly my point. City are doing this to themselves. It's not even Arsenal are not making up ground. Man City are constantly dropping points by themselves. City should also be up there with Liverpool and Arsenal. It should be a 3-horse race, tight title race. It should be within 2 or 3 points of each other. But in fact, I could also say Arsenal should be 15 points ahead of Man City because Arsenal don't make up ground. This is why the title race is so open. It's because Arsenal dropping points, then City are dropping points. Then Villa were in at one point. Now Villa are no longer in a title race. and then all of a sudden, then City go and drop points. Arsenal go back 6 points. So Arsenal go back 6 points again. You know, this title race is literally like it. You just don't know what could happen. I'm saying Arsenal will win the league, but then again,
It's like I said, but whoever's less sit and whoever drops the less points will be the ones who win it.
Those are the most fun title races for sure.
It's the one that's most consistent towards the end of the season. Arsenal look more consistent than Man City. I'm just being honest with you right now.
They do, yeah. Not by
It's
much.
interesting.
Sorry, Josh, what are you saying?
So it's interesting what you say about Haaland. I think if you follow his Premier League career with Man City, it follows a very similar career trajectory. He starts off the season on fire. It looks like he could bag about 50 Premier League goals. And then coming through the winter period, he seems to get overplayed quite a bit. And he seems to be overused. And then come the spring, when it matters most, he tends to start picking up form again and scoring a hatful of goals. I think it's no coincidence that his best Premier League season for City was his debut season, where he has a complete winter break because Norway weren't in the World Cup. So I think that's why I think it's true. I mean, he played for 45 minutes against Exeter. What's he doing? I'm not complaining, obviously, but I think he's picked up one goal, which was a penalty, and one assist in the last 7 Premier League games. I mean, this simply isn't his standards, and I think it is on Pep for overplaying him. Talk about Arteta overplaying players. Pep's really fucked Haaland right up. So, well, obviously he hasn't fucked him up in that sense. Like, he'll start bagging soon. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, he needs to be rested a hell of a lot more than he does. So
I agree with this comment by FC always. If you guys want a 5-game win streak, you win the league. Facts. I agree.
Yeah, we ain't going on a 5-game win streak. We're just going to keep points.
He's saying that it's a shame that you guys didn't put this league to bed in December. Facts. It should already be a 15-point gap. But then again, I say this again. City and Liverpool should also be there. Because Liverpool have a good squad. They should be in a title race. Let's just be real with you guys. Let's just be real. You should be in a race, you know? But then
they will be next year.
No, I think they will be next year. If you get a manager. That's only if Liverpool get a competent. If you don't get a competent manager, you're not going to be in the race next season. I'll be honest.
I don't even know about that, but I'll be honest. I don't even know if a new manager will have us in the title race, to be fair. They almost...
Yeah, man. Yeah. City almost dropped points to Fulham after leading 4.
They conceded 4 points to Fulham.
Yeah, it was a 5-4.
They almost did. It was 5-4, wasn't it? That.
And it was City up 2-0, Leeds equalized 2-2, and then City went for the win. That's the fine margins in this title race, man. Man City are dropping points to teams that they should be beating. And this is why I think Arsenal will go on to win this league, because City are just dropping points left, right, and center to teams they should be slapping. Yeah. This doesn't look like the same Man City. I know it's still Pep. I know it's still Man City. They can still do it, yes, but they're not do it. But they're not. They don't in the title race. Man City won't drop points to Sunderland or Brighton or Leeds, because Leeds away will not be easy unless they've already played Leeds away. I'm mistaken on this one. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Don't know if City played Leeds away yet.
No, I don't think so.
Because if they haven't, I think they could drop points there as well.
No, I think they play Leeds later this month.
They lost to us. They lost to they didn't lose to anyone else. But I don't know, man. Then again, I say this. It's fine margins, bro. I'm gonna say the same things over and over again. But yeah.
Are we moving on?
The process is win the league. Sack him.
Yeah, bro, he's not getting
sack him regardless.
If he wins the league, he's staying.
Same as Slot.
Yeah, Slot's not winning the league though, is he, this year? So.
Hey, 1 year 20th, mate. He's got a permanent place on that wall alongside Klopp, Fargan, Dalglish. Paisley.
Slot's gone at the summer. He's gone.
What if he wins the Champions League?
Nah, for me, look, I'd be happy if we won it, but I'd still be like, you know what, still go on your way, bro. Because for me, the connection is just broken down, bro. The trust is gone. And when that happens, most of the time it's hard to get back. So he will be doing. He'll be doing more than 5 years if he wins the league this year.
Oh, Christ
You know what's funny here? I can see Arsenal winning it this year, and then next year they have a fall off like we did this year.
Well, the same as Liverpool City over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, and then
winning the UCL might save Slot from getting sacked.
It has to, surely. Because then he's undoubtedly a Liverpool legend.
Yeah, he is. But, it's one of those where I still think when you look at who could be available as well in the summer, managerial-wise, you'd be crazy to keep him around.
But I want Enrique so bad.
I think everyone wants Enrique. I think he's the one that we all want.
What if you win the Champions League FC always? Then what?
Yeah, you could. The double still
No,
on
it's just what ifs. I'm not saying you will. It's just what ifs. Then you give Arteta a statue because he's won you the Champions League. He's helped you complete the set.
Yeah, we finally completed fucking club football. But that ain't happening, man. Obviously, like give him a job for life. I wouldn't care. I'd be off my tits for the next month. But
in the long term, yeah, Arsenal winning this league is probably a bad thing because it means their manager stays around.
Yeah, genuinely, because it's such a chore watching us. I can admit that. Just take me back to 22-23 first half, and then 23-24 second half.
But anyways, we're gonna move on to Chelsea. Chelsea 2-0 down, but came back to win 3-2. Resilience and brilliance by Chelsea. I didn't watch the game, but I need you to talk to me about it, and I need you to help me with this one, King.
Absolutely terrible first half. Obviously, our starting 11 was much changed first 11 because we needed to rotate. But Garnacho was terrible in that first half. As well, he needs to be sold this summer or the next. But yeah, no, we were just bad in the first half. First 15 minutes was okay, but then once we conceded to the goal from Bowen, they pretty much peppered us for the whole second half. They got the second with Somerville, and at halftime our fans were booing, and rightfully so. Poor first half performance, not good enough, not to the level of Chelsea Football Club. And then we made changes. We got at halftime. We sent Garniti to the Shadow Realm, and we improved in the second half with the likes of João Pedro and Cucurella, and we came back in that second half with 3 goals. Second half was much better. Obviously, when you put the better players on, expected a better performance, and yeah, what a turnaround! Back-to-back turnarounds. Obviously, in the Champions League against Napoli, then obviously in the weekend against West Ham in a London derby. And Liam Rosinia's on the rise. João Pedro with the first goal, the lovely finish. Then Cucurella, the ball bounces all over the place and he gets his head onto it. And then Fernandes with the last minute dagger, takes off his shirt. The crowd goes crazy, celebrating like he won a World Cup or something. And then the controversy at the end where Cucurella gets dashed, like a lost puppy, dashed out the way by Adama Traore, and then all hell breaks loose. To be honest, that last minute brawl, I think 3 West Ham players should have been sent off. Adama Traore for the first interaction, igniting the brawl. Todibo got sent off for trying to choke out João Pedro, and the other centre back Mavropanos should have been sent off because he tried to slap Palmer. He missed, but the intention was there. So VAR yet again not doing their jobs, not actually watching everything, and just only making one decision when there was 3 to make. Cowards.
People on the on-field people, bro. They're not backing the people behind the screen. They say, "Oh, let's just, it's funny, bro. I just want to protect my mate from making a wrong decision, bro. You're making him look even worse. It's just retarded fucking excuses by these people, bro. King, you know what I mean?
So West Ham were very lucky. I think there should be a perspective action because of the brawl that was started, and a couple of their players should be missing games. Of course, Todibo missing for West Ham is unfortunate. Good second half, good comeback, and another 3 points. And as I said, Liam, good job. You got another win. choose tomorrow, win again. Like I'm not going to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate the results. I'm going to be happy that we won another game. But Liam, you just got to keep on winning. No excuses. But don't put that starting four ever again. And Garnacho should be relegated to the bench last 15 minutes if needed. I don't want to see his face. I don't want to see 49 on the back of a shirt starting for my club. And yeah, don't have him start a game again, and we'll be okay with that one. And what else? Yeah, good start to his life at Chelsea. The only game he lost was to Arsenal, which, I mean, tough team.
He hasn't even drawn a single game. He's won every other game.
Yeah, won
5
every
out
other
of 6.
game. Yeah, 5 out of 6 wins. Make it 6 out of 7.
Well, you must. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a game.
I was gonna say that then, but
We're in 2026, lads.
I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this, man. Seriously.
I don't understand it. Well, it's so stupid.
It came from like a
It's
rap
just
song,
funny,
but yeah, man. But yeah, make it 6 out of 7 tomorrow. You got no choice. There was a news saying, "Oh, he's gonna put the strongest lineup." Of course he is. Win the game.
He has to. He's literally
Keep
one
on
goal
winning.
down.
Sounds so fun.
He has to
Yeah.
do it, man. No choice.
To be fair, it's technically like a free hit for him because he's had a good start. So regardless of what happens, just play well and don't have a first half like we did against West Ham. We can't afford that. Against better teams, we would have lost that game because a better team would have whooped us 3-4-0 by half time. Luckily, West Ham going forward aren't that great, but we were able to come back in the second half. But yeah, transgender 49, yeah, stay on the bench. I need my money back. I'm not asking for a swap deal with Mount either. I just want the money back.
Did you guys see Matisse's rant about Garnacho?
Yeah.
That was absolutely, bro. Was it during the live stream or was it during the review show?
I think live stream or both. Yeah, he's a bum, bro. I'm gonna lie to you. He's a waste of space. An Argentinian pissant.
Bro, why did Chelsea even sign the guy?
Yeah.
It's money laundering between the 3 American owners, isn't it?
United, you guys
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
absolutely
yeah,
scammed
yeah.
them, man.
Yeah, it is money laundering because they took money. We sold them Mason Mount. They sold us Garnacho. We sold Arsenal Havertz. Yeah, money laundering.
Who's been the better signing for the two clubs? Shamelessly.
What? Who's been the better signing? They've not been us. Mount hasn't played. I haven't seen him. Where's Mount? Is he injured?
He has played, but I think he's picked up a knock. But I think he has played recently more.
Bro,
yes, he always, man. Come on.
He's more on the injury bed than the actual the pitch.
Okay, I was watching. I'll find it. Is that halftime? I need to watch the full rant, man. Matisse. But it's a valid crash out. I'll be honest, it's a valid crash out. Garnacho is fucking terrible. This was me last season with him, bro. This was literally me watching him last season. That's how I was. I know he scored. I know he scored a few nice goals in here and whatnot. But like, bro, like, come on. Faz was right about Garnacho. Faz was right.
Oh yeah, that shit. Oh yeah, that shit's funny. hey, Garnacho, are you gonna get some goals and assists?
Well, you're not playing. Yeah, you're fucking shit, mate.
Oh, Faz is an idiot. How was he saying that time, man?
Why are you not playing? Fuck off. You're shit.
And
you have the audacity to use your fucking brother as your fucking shield on social media, you cunt. No offense. I mean,
it's cold, right?
That's true.
That's harsh.
His brother's literally his shield on social media. It's just facts. His brother's his agent. His brother.
He's an Argentinian that prefers Ronaldo to Messi. It should have been clear that he's not worried about that.
I don't care about that. Bro. Yeah,
he was dreadful in that first half.
I don't apologize for that. I don't give a shit, man. I mean,
yeah, but big up Liam anyway.
It's true though. His brother is the shield on social media. I'm just speaking facts. Every single time somebody says something about Garnacho, his brother starts responding to people on social media. And his brother, when he was at United, was liking tweets about managers being saying something against about Garnacho, or tweets defending Garnacho, or lineup leaks. Because he was part of the reason behind the lineup leaks as well, and also the information from the dressing room. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just
Shout out to his brother, man, disrupting United. Good on him.
He's gonna do the same to Chelsea, man. Now, I wouldn't.
No, we're a real club. We don't have that shit.
I'd be careful.
AFC always he did. He had it severe as well in 23-24.
Yeah.
Come
on, man. That Italy lifestyle, man. He's eating that fresh pasta and that.
Yeah,
he's eating that slop over Manchester. Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
He's got son in Naples.
And
you know what I'm saying, man.
Pasta's good, man. You never say no to pasta, man.
The fettuccine, fam. You know that stuff.
You know what I mean? Yeah, or you can never say no.
Trent's brother is so fucking annoying, man. I swear.
Who was he responding to? Did you guys see that video of him responding to who was it?
Bro, I literally just met Giggs. I just met Giggs as well the other day.
Yeah.
He was here as well. So
who are you talking about? Josh Trent's brother, yeah.
Yeah, who was he? Was he talking to? No, he was talking about Paddy. Paddy Pimble.
Yeah. I know. He was talking crap about Paddy the Baddy, apparently.
Oh, I swear.
Like, two scouts is going at
it.
Who was talking about Paddy the Baddy?
Trent's brother, I think Marcel. His name is Marcel Alexander-Arnold, something like that.
Yeah, because
if you search Trent's brother on TikTok, boy, he's always watching games, isn't he? And I remember when he was watching the Liverpool versus Real Madrid game, he's like, "Oh, both my teams."
Paddy doesn't think about Trent. Is that why he's?
Nah, he doesn't like Trent anyway, bro. To be fair, but I think his brother saw it and was like, "Why are you saying that about my brother?" and shit. And he was like, "Oh," he started talking nonsense, just like, "Bro, if you saw Paddy the Baddy, he'd absolutely
legend, man. Let's not do this. He
is a Liverpool legend.
He is
Trent,
the best right back since Steve Nicol.
He is.
I won't deny he's not a legend. I won't deny he's not a legend,
bro. He's won
everything.
I won't deny that.
But
he's won everything.
He's not a legend. He's not a legend because of the way he left the club.
Maybe.
It's not the way
he
left.
Man.
But I mean, like,
no, Liverpool's too big of a club to call Trent a legend. That's over.
Yeah, I've seen
Ronaldo's a legend. He tried to force his way out, like back in 2008. You know, like
who's that, Gerrard?
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you leave the club. It's
I think Gerrard got threatened by gangsters still, which is why he ended up staying.
Yeah, but Gerrard is more legend than Trent.
McManaman went to Real Madrid.
So who's McManaman? He's no legend for no one.
McManaman.
He's just a guy.
A lot of our players have gone to Madrid, but it's the way you go to Madrid, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, man.
If he left in a nice way, there wouldn't be no problem against him. But
just because he's Liverpool's own when he came from the academy, he's a legend. No, man. Maybe cult hero at best, but he lost that status when he started learning Spanish and then going, you know, hola, Madridistas. My name is Trent. I'm here.
Owen as well.
It wasn't even just Duolingo. He had an actual Spanish teacher. Man hired a Spanish teacher.
Isn't that for like the whole year before he left as well?
I think have you seen how the Spanish teacher looks?
Such a bastard.
Yeah. That's a nice little bit of nice little bit of milk.
I'll send it to you in the group chat. It's no wonder he learned Spanish so quick. I'll say that much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no stress. Allah.
No,
Madrid.
You know what? If I got the picture, I'll send it in now.
So, as I was saying, like, Trent has won everything in Liverpool.
Yeah, but you can lose your status by the way you move. After you left the club.
Trent didn't leave in a bad way though.
Nah, what?
Scousers hate.
It's
They hate him.
I'll say this without one.
They shouldn't.
He's not even welcome around back in the city.
Bro, he strung the club along in it. He made it. He didn't say he wanted to leave in it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And he made it kind of seem like he'd stay. And
he wanted like Liverpool didn't meet his contract demands.
Nah, man. He had a Duolingo. It was always Madrid. He had like a Duolingo score. He had a Spanish.
Van Dijk and Salah turned out to be more loyal than him.
Yeah, man.
No, but
Yeah,
that's
the
good, man.
foreigners were more loyal than him. The ones that came from elsewhere, they didn't even have to. Like
It's all
Salah
good, man.
and Van
We got
Dijk don't
Frimpong
even
and
need to be
Bradley now,
loyal.
so yeah.
Yeah, man.
But it's
Technically one.
Liverpool almost call everyone that doesn't leave him leaves him not a legend. Sorry, because Suarez left. Would you
Yeah,
call?
but Suarez ain't did
Liverpool
shit.
legends, Suarez. Yeah.
Yeah, Suarez ain't did shit though.
Let's put it
If
like this.
anything, he's bigger in Barcelona. Suarez, he won stuff
Suarez-
out there.
Who can I use
The
as
way
an
the way
example?
the way
Bro,
Torres
Alonso
left,
went to Madrid, didn't he? No one says a bad word about him in Liverpool.
I can understand hating Torres though.
Yeah, Torres.
Wait,
I don't really
went to
hate
Madrid?
Torres like that, to be fair.
Who went to Madrid?
Alonso.
You said Alonso.
Alonso?
Yeah. No one hates him.
No one says nothing bad about him. You know what I
I
mean?
No, that's because Rafa Benitez
No,
kept
yeah.
trying to force him out for Gareth Barry for like 2 years. So
Yeah, that's I don't understand why.
that's
If you-
weird, though, man.
You can't blame Liverpool. You can't blame Alonso. Liverpool sold him on their own terms, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
trying to get Gareth Barry.
Alonso never wanted to leave. Alonso wanted to stay. He never wanted to leave.
Yeah,
And
so
Liverpool's-
that's the different story. But the Trent situation, yeah, I don't think you will ever see a Liverpool fan call him a legend because of that.
I think if you ask a Liverpool fan who isn't a Scouser, they'll be like, yeah, he's a legend regardless. Actual Scousers are like, nah, bunny.
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Arbeloa weren't no legend though, to be fair, monkey. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
If there's like in 20, 30 years time, if there's a Liverpool Legends game, Trent ain't involved. He ain't getting the call up. They'll bring Glenn Johnson or someone like that.
Yeah, Indians guys.
Advanced talks to sign teenager. Josh,
We're trying to sign academy players because our academy is completely derived of strikers, apparently.
King response to this comment.
What the one way busy window for Chelsea? First of all, it's not a busy window. It was a shit window. Fofana to Strasbourg. I mean, that's could have done that a lot earlier. Like there's a sister club. All you have to do is make a call. Hey, you want Fofana? Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. Done. So that was dumb. Tyreek to Everton. That's a good one because obviously Grealish got injured, so they needed a winger. I think he'll get a lot of game time over there, and then it'll be sold in the summer for a good little price. Maybe Everton will get a little discount. The Sarr situation was disgusting. For me, we wanted that expensive jacket, and because we messed around, twiddled our thumbs, didn't want to splash the cash for the expensive jacket, didn't want to go Gucci, Louis, trying to go bargain bin prices. We want to get 5-finger discount instead of getting the expensive jacket. We had to bring back. We literally had to. Basically, what happened was this: Dortmund were trying to do what they did with players that they loan and try and make them love the club and shit. So yeah, we told Antonio, "No, come back here. You ain't staying over in Germany. This ain't happening. You're part of our future." Bun Dortmund, and then because of that, we had to find a club for him to go to. It would have had to been Strasbourg because it would have been the quick solution. Meaning Sarr had to come back to Chelsea. So boom, that happens, and then it means that Jacket's mind gets turned instead of because if he goes to Chelsea, he doesn't believe he's going to get game time. But if he goes to Liverpool, he believes he can get game time because there's only 2 centre backs. So the Jacket decides to go to Liverpool instead. So you failed on acquiring the expensive jacket. You wasted a whole month doing fuck all. And majority of your moves have to do with Strasbourg, your sister club, which could have been done a lot earlier. So, what do I say? Another wasted window. For me, we still don't have enough to secure top 4, let alone win a league, and you're wasting a whole ass window. Will Sarr get minutes? Yes, because he's better than tossing Trevor Chalobah and Badashile. So yeah, he will get minutes. It's probably more likely to start than them, man. And Firmino, who will have a good time in Strasbourg with Gary O'Neill. What else? Yeah, Tyreek George was never going to get game time. Unfortunately, we have too many left wingers. He's probably better than them. He's better than Garnacho. So, what a signing. And next summer, Quenda's coming in. So yeah, another winger's going to have to be sold in the summer. But yeah, great planning. Great planning from our sporting directors, them idiots.
Anyone have any thoughts on the Chelsea game? I didn't watch the
Well,
games.
I
was
only saw
hoping
the
West Ham
first
could
half.
do something, but no. Sorry,
Only
Josh.
A profit goal.
Go on, Prophet.
No, that's all I wanted to say, bro. I thought West Ham could do something, but
Oh yeah,
Obviously.
well, I saw the first half before making my way back. Yeah, West Ham really surprised me. I've never seen West Ham play expansive football like that, and I think it is partly because Chelsea was so shite in the first half. I didn't see the second half. I've watched the highlights since. Terrific response, and I have to say I do like Liam Rosigne. I think he's got the confidence to take on the Chelsea job. He's not he may not be a knob in the typical Chelsea style, but he's definitely, I think he's a decent manager. It's no surprise that he's won 5 games out of 6 so far, and he's got every opportunity to step foot in a final for the first time after about 7 games. So I think he's doing a good job so far. In terms of West Ham, you can't be throwing that away like that. I think they're now 6 points adrift of the team in 17th, which I believe is 4th. So yeah, so that was crucial points drops. Even a point away at Stamford Bridge, that's nothing to be sniffed at when you're fighting relegation, when you're scrapping for survival. So yeah, but it was a wonderful 2 goals. Jared Bowen cross-come shot. The Somerville goal was absolutely splendid. Wan-Bissaka with 2 assists, if I'm not mistaken. He played so well.
Yeah,
And
man.
listen, Chelsea in the second half, Liam Rosigne evidently put a rocket up their arse, and they responded. And they seem to do. They do seem to like their manager. So they have all the potential in the world, I suppose, to continue winning the Chelsea way. Unfortunately,
Yeah. He's definitely a good manager, Liam. That was the benefit of him in Strasbourg. You could see that the Strasbourg players were, when he was around, were happy, like he dancing throughout. Yeah, Chelsea FC was Mandem FC. Strasbourg boys were the dancers, so they were dancing every game, doing all sorts. So yeah, and also he has this thing where he allows players to start training whenever they want and certain things that allow the players to be more happy. So yeah, man, Liam's a good manager. And I like the fact that he said that if he was a fan, he would have booed us at halftime too. I like the
yes,
fact that the manager's actually being real rather than bullshitting us like some of these other managers. So I like he's saying all the right things at the moment. He's doing all the right things at the moment. That just hopefully he continues it.
fair enough. I mean, I get the man management thing. I remember. I think I referenced this last time. I think it was after the Napoli game. João Pedro was trying to do his interview, but Liam was just like giving him a stare down and trying to make him laugh. So yeah, it's clear that he gets on well with the players, and I think with the Chelsea squad, they're very. I think they let their temper get the better of them easily, and having a manager like Liam Rosigne there, he's a much needed cool head amidst the chaos that Chelsea can create. So I think I think he'll turn out to be a very good appointment, and I think a lot of people will be surprised with how well he actually does.
Yeah.
We'll move on to. Have you said anything on the game, Prophet?
Not much more. I mean, I thought West Ham could do something, but obviously they bottled it second half. Chelsea win. Kind of need Chelsea to drop points because of this whole top 4 thing. So not
Top
ideal.
5.
Top 5, yeah. Top 5.
Mental.
Benzema to Al Hilal.
Yeah.
I
But
was
I was going to say in the Chelsea game, I didn't watch the game, but I mean, good comeback by Chelsea. Need points. Obviously, being 2-0 down wasn't ideal, but obviously you guys came back and you ended up winning the game. Against the West Ham side, let's be real, you should be beating. And I mean, you can't complain. Can't complain. Result win your way, and good win in the race for top 4 or top 5. And then I mean, you need to continue that against obviously Arsenal at home this weekend. So away this weekend. And we'll definitely preview that in a bit. Actually, we'll get to the we'll recap all the games first, and then we'll preview the games for the Carabao Cup semifinals. But I can't really say much else. I don't really have much to say on that. Next up, where should we go first? Man United, or you want to go to Liverpool first? I did a whole hour in the United. I did like a whole almost 2.5 hours in the United show already, so we can also get Liverpool out of the way first if you want to.
Yeah, it was against
either way,
Newcastle.
good either.
Sorry,
Either way is good with me. Whoever
Josh,
you want
Reese.
to go with first.
I know it was against Newcastle as well, so I'll probably serve more interest in Fulham.
Go on, Prophet.
It was a good win, to be fair, bro. Surprising. I'll be honest, the first 30 to 35 minutes, they were the better team. They were all over us. We couldn't really do nothing, to be fair. Then 2 moments of brilliance from Hugo Ekitike kind of just changed the game. It did feel like after so long, the players kind of felt, you know what? Screw the manager's tactics. We're going to go out there, feed off the emotion in the ground, and just go out there and do our thing and win. And second half was very good. Very good. We controlled the game well. And our next tour. Bro, I'm not going to say yet, but he's showing all the right signs, Indian Scouser. But yeah, second half was good. Ekitike brace, Wirtz assist as well, and a goal again, which is good. Kanate as well, got to big up Kanate. Thought he had a very, very solid performance and credit him because, you know, in circumstances that he's been through, to come straight back in and play and put in that performance as well, he deserves immense credit. So glad he scored, and I'm glad the players went over and embraced him as well. It's one of those games where I felt we won in spite of Slot, not because of Slot. But I'm just glad we got the win, man. First win of 2026 as well. City next week, see where it goes. But on the whole Ekitike and Wirtz thing, they have developed a really good bond there, partnership. There's some decent chemistry between those two now, which is great to see. It's very reminiscent to what Torres and Gerrard used to have with each other. I'm not going to say it's that caliber yet. Yeah, I'm not going to say it's that caliber yet because those two, of course, are legendary status. But yeah, it's reminiscent, and I like it, to be fair. It looks really good, so long may that continue. And the new signings are looking good too, to be fair. Even Kirke's bar last week against Bournemouth, I felt like he's been improving. Wirtz is looking better. Ekitike as well. Even Isak, before he got injured, I felt he was getting some sort of rhythm going. So that's great to see in this bad run. It's nice to see that the new signings are starting to gel with each other and the rest of the team. But Fernando Ekitike, yeah, man. Fernando Ekitike.
Very
But yeah,
similar goal actually as well. Very similar.
100%. But it felt like it wasn't a tactical masterclass or nothing. It was just the players going out there and just trying to, just saying, you know what, screw what Stott's telling us to do, the manager's telling us to do. Let's just go out there and win the game. And yeah, you can see the qualities there behind the team. That second half was very good, which is why a lot of us are so dumbfounded at what we've seen at times this season. It makes zero sense. So good win. We move on to City next week and see what happens there.
I didn't watch the game, but all I can say is that Liverpool needed to win this game to end off January on a high, because you hadn't won a single Premier League game in January this whole month.
Yeah.
And a win against Newcastle, I did say you were due a win in January in the Premier League, and you did. You stopped them 4-1. So yeah, I mean, it's all I can really say. 3 crucial points in the race for Champions League. You are still in the Champions League itself, and you are in the FA Cup. But then that's about it, though. That's really about it. To be fair, can't really say much else. Anyone else add anything on the?
Well, I switched off once Vert scores. I will admit, but no, I thought I agree with Prophet fully. I thought Newcastle were by far the better side for the first half an hour, 35, maybe even 40 minutes until Ekitike's equaliser. I was very surprised. Anthony Gordon scoring at the cop end. That must have been a hard pill to swallow. I think he was a Liverpool fan growing up for us, so
he was.
He
was.
Well, I think that's typical, to be fair. But once Ekitike scored, it was one-way traffic. I don't think Newcastle have beaten Liverpool at Anfield since the 90s. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is the case. So much like City, it's another, you could argue, bogey ground for the Magpies. At the end of the day, Liverpool were long overdue a win, and they finally got a win. And I think this will mark the beginning of Liverpool's revival. I think there's no doubt they're finishing in the top 5. Granted, they've had a shocking title defense, but at the end of the day, man, I mean, they're starting to click now. Like you say, Wirtz is starting to get bang on form. Ekitike is obviously, he seems to be the franchise at the minute. I mean, I don't think Salah played too well at all. I thought it was dreadful, but he got an assist. So, you know.
I don't know what to say about Salah now. No more, man. It's past the point of the halfway mark of the season. It's yeah, man. He didn't even have a great AFCON either, apparently. So,
I mean, he literally carried your club to its 20th top flight side. So, I mean, the guy is an undisputed
legendary status, 100%.
Does he get into your all-time Liverpool 11? Because for me, he has to.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely gets in there.
But then again, he's competing with the likes of Dalglish and Keegan.
I'd put him in there still. I would definitely.
I mean, considering he ended your 30-year title, well, partly ended your 30-year title drought, and then has one of the best individual campaigns we've ever seen to get you back on your perch, so to speak. Is, I mean, the guy's an undisputed legend, football legend, I'd argue, because what he's done for your club is quite frankly insane. And people have to go at his record in finals. I mean, Henry was exactly the same. Arsenal wouldn't win those like 02 and 04 titles without Henry, same as Liverpool wouldn't have won those 2 titles without Salah, I don't think.
Yeah.
Kinda. Especially the second one. But yeah. So I think it's obvious that he's gonna it's natural for him to drop off. I don't think you can have too much ill feeling about that. I think the only pain in the arse is the fact that he's got a bumper new contract and now he's playing like this, you know.
Agreed, Monkey. Agreed.
I don't know if there's anything on the Liverpool game. I didn't watch it, so I can't really say much. Like I said, crucial 3 points, Liverpool.
Great win. Can we talk quickly about how poor Newcastle have been this season?
Oh, yeah. They've been terrible.
They've been absolutely shocking, lads.
This is my friend earlier that he said about Newcastle. Let me just quickly bring it up.
Yeah, of course.
Hold on. I have the comment right here.
I did see some Newcastle fans online saying how they feel that Howe's taken them as far as they can go and they need a change.
Well, I think that they need to revamp their midfield because I think this Joe Linton gimmick is taking the piss. And I mean, Voltemade, I mean, I like him, but he just simply isn't bagging. Anthony Gordon's been shocking for over a calendar year now. Elanga's been shit. Jacob Ramsey's been shit. This has had no impact. I mean, Eddie Howe constantly comes out and complains about PSR, but you spent over £100 million on Jacob Ramsey and Anthony Elanga. You're digging your own grave, mate.
They don't win without Bruno. Exactly. Monkey, they don't win games without Gomares.
He's their captain, if I'm not wrong.
You'd think they'd have learnt from last time they were in the Champions League when they had a poor campaign, but obviously not. Didn't strengthen in the market. So
to be fair, if not for blatant rigging, they would have at least got for Europa League. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think they're the only English team that didn't finish in the top 8 either. Now I understand, they've got Karabag in the playoffs, so they should make the last 16. But I mean, I think Eddie Howe was really on a knife edge in terms of his employment status at the minute.
Yeah.
Did you find the comment?
I'm trying to find the comment real quick. Hold on 1 second. Yeah.
No worries, man. Take your time.
I will say, I do think it's a bit of a stretch to be comparing Ekitike and West to Torres and Gerrard, but you know what fans are like nowadays.
The crazy thing with Fernando Torres, he didn't win anything at Liverpool, did he?
Nope.
Bloody hell. I think, didn't he? He came in and he was the second top Premier League goal scorer behind Ronaldo, if I'm not wrong. Either him or Adebayor, I think.
He's one of those two.
I remember that goal against Blackburn as well. Like he chested it down, then like a swiveled volley, insane.
Here you go.
I mean, I say it like I watched it live. I was 4 years old, but watching it back on YouTube.
Here you go, Josh.
About St James's Park, but yeah, to be fair, I think even with the St James's Park atmosphere, I mean, they've lost to Liverpool, they've lost to Arsenal. I think they've dropped other points as well. Let's not forget, they've played all the big sides at home, like the quote-unquote big 6 sides at home so far this season. Well, Spurs have won a trophy recently, so I can't.
Well,
I don't. No, I'm not trying to be funny. It's like. But anyway, yeah. I mean, without St James's Park and the energy that does provide, I mean, they'd be in real trouble.
Mm.
You know, they're scrapping to finish above Sunderland now. That's how poor their campaign's been.
Yeah. It was Monkey. It was reminiscent.
Nice
Yeah.
take.
Katike has been signed of the summer.
Possible. I'd argue that too. Possibly I could get signed in the summer, 100%.
No, he has been. He's been a revelation. If it wasn't for him, Liverpool wouldn't be in a top 5 charge.
King, thoughts on anything on the game? Liverpool.
No, another good win for Liverpool, obviously against a tough side like Newcastle. Katike has shown to be one of the better signings. He's proved his quality. Obviously, he works as well. He's improved as well. So, like, I feel like missing. Imagine that you're missing 100 million plus striker and you're still winning games at this level. Obviously, the manager isn't that good, and I think for Liverpool's future, Arne Slot, the Baldy Bold, needs to move on. But they're still got world class players. Still have a good squad, and should be locked and should be a lock for top 5. And yeah, Mo Saudi, Van Dijk, and a few others need to be moved on in the summer. But it was always gonna be like that. I think Liverpool will always do a rebuild. The Klopp era has came and went. He did everything he could. He was the Wenger of that time. You know, Wenger to the Pep. No, Wenger to the Sir Alex. You know, Klopp to Pep. But Liverpool need a refresh, and yeah, good win, good game. In terms of Newcastle, another poor result. Another difficult away day. I think away from home they've been really poor, and I've said it from the start. I think Eddie Howe needs to move on. I think if Newcastle want to be that club that moves on and goes from strength to strength, they do need to move on from him, or they'll start losing their players. There's been a recent story about Tonali's agent putting him out to Arsenal. He probably will leave in the summer. You look at the likes of Bruno Guimaraes; they'll eventually want to move on. Anthony Gordon has pretty much said he's a Liverpool fan, so Liverpool need a left winger. He could move on as well. So if they want to keep their top players going forward, they need to get a manager that the players can trust and bring them back to European football, because 10th is not good enough for the money they've spent on that squad. They have a squad that is worth at minimum a Europa League place. Top 7 should be the minimum for them. I think in terms of squads and in terms of the quality of player, they can be top 6, top 7 side in England. The fact that they're fighting with Sunderland for position is a disgrace, and Sunderland has shown more ambition in the summer and in January than them. So yeah, Newcastle need to make some changes. They're behind the likes of Everton, Fulham, Brentford, and them, man, and it's not good enough. They should be 7th minimum. Obviously the 6 teams ahead, you know, it's difficult. But they should be fighting to be in that Villa position, because they've been in Europe in the past. They've had good stints in Europe. They haven't had a good European campaign this year. But you need consistency. You need to be in Europe year in, year out in order for them to continue to grow as a club. So, yeah. If I was them, I'd go for Jose. I think Jose would be perfect for them.
I think he likes Newcastle as well, Jose.
Yeah. That atmosphere, that stadium, that team, I think that's the best way to keep some of those players as well. Because if you get a manager of his stature, players are going to fight for him, players are going to die for him, and players are going to stay at the club. And you're going to get players that want to play for Jose. That's what Newcastle need. They need a manager that people want to play. I think that's whether that be a Jose, whether that be a Simeone, whether that be that kind of manager. I think the most money they should spend on the summer is getting a manager that people can trust. Because Eddie Howe, let's be honest, the English manager in the long run isn't going to work out. There's never been an English manager to win the league title. There's a reason for that. If it's English, is dead. That's why Liam has a short-term shelf life. You know, he'll be good for the moment, but not for the long term. Yeah, man. Yeah, you need to go foreign. So we'll see what happens with Newcastle, because they have ambitious owners that have a lot of money, and this is not good enough for them.
Fair enough. I think that's a good shout with Jose. I think he likes Newcastle because of the whole Bobby Robson link and whatnot. I think he's only won at St James's Park once or twice as well, so that would make sense. I think that would be perfect, actually, with the St James's Park atmosphere and the fact that, in my opinion, a lot of Newcastle's players aren't likeable in that sense. I think that's exactly what Jose would love. So, I mean, it could be similar to what he did with Chelsea. I mean, I'm not going to go that far because obviously Newcastle abide by FFP and whatnot, but in terms of having ambitious owners at a club that's been pretty starved of success for a few decades, I think that could be a real that could be a really good recipe. So I'd be seated for that. Obviously, once Arsenal turn up, I couldn't bear watching it, but I think Newcastle would be absolutely solid under him, and it would be good for the Prem as well. Because at the end of the day, I think the Prem always needs Jose.
Yeah, having him back, as long as he's not on my club, I think he's great. To be fair, so
you wouldn't take him at Liverpool.
You wouldn't shoot us, but I think it's the same as you guys. I think there's two clubs that wouldn't hire him, and that's Arsenal and Liverpool, because stylistically he doesn't really fit.
Well, I mean, I don't. Well, I think with Mikel Arteta, I don't think his football's much better. So I don't know about that. I understand the whole Liverpool one.
You talk about I was more so going back to the Wenger time, wasn't I?
Oh well, no. If you look at our history, Wenger was the exception, not the rule.
Yeah.
In terms of style of play, so I think Jose would suit us, but. At the end of the day, he's been at Chelsea and Spurs. I mean, would you go with? Okay, no, I'm not going to use that analogy. I'm not going to use the analogy I was about to use. But
no, the history wouldn't allow him to go to Liverpool or to Arsenal. Arsenal because he called Wenger a specialist in failure, and Liverpool because of the big battles that he had with what's his name, Benitez, yeah, and the Gerrard situation. So. I think he would want to go to Liverpool, but I don't think Liverpool fans would want him. That's what I would say. And Arsenal, I think that's a no-go because you pretty much one of your greatest managers. He pretty much disrespected on a weekly basis.
Yeah, good point.
And the thousandth game as well. He dunked on him in the 1000th game as well. Jose's hurt too many Arsenal fans for Arsenal fans to accept him. He wouldn't be accepted. It's like when Rafa Benitez came to Chelsea. He was never accepted, even if he won the Europa League. Still not accepted throughout, to be honest.
Even
had
that little brief stint there.
Yeah.
Still want them for Europa, to be fair. I mean, I think it would be quite hostile. I look back, I see Chelsea fans protesting like week in week out over Rafa. It's crazy.
I remember his fact. Was it? No, that was towards Sir Alex, wasn't it? Not Mourinho.
Yeah. The Fox. Yeah. These are the Fox.
Yeah, drew to Stoke after that. Wasn't the best moment, Rafa. No, but that run they went on after that press conference fucking lost them the league. Genuinely.
It indeed, yeah.
I think Fergie said in his autobiography that was probably planned. Like Benitez knew that journalists would ask that, which is why he had the paper on. So.
Yeah.
Oh, mad. Also, what games haven't we talked about? Is it just the United game?
Yeah, just the United one. That's it. So when Akovin comes back.
Yeah, we'll talk about United. I mean, I guess we could start now.
Yeah.
Considering we've done a whole show on it. I didn't watch it. Any of you
Did you watch it, Prophet? I
watched a bit, bro. United went 2-0 up. Fulham did score, but it got ruled out. And then, they got pegged back to 2-2. And I was thinking, okay, the Carrick bounce might have finally ended, but they scammed it last minute. Sesko stepped up, scores the goal, and they make it 3 wins in a row. So
Old Trafford huge.
The Carrick's at the wheel. Saga goes on. I didn't watch the whole game. I saw bits and pieces, so I don't know what their performance was like, whether they deserved it. But yeah, they got the result, man. They're staying in the top 4 contention as well. So.
I saw Fulham created more XG, so based on that, I suppose they had better chances. I mean, Carrick's at the wheel. I mean, what else can we say? Are they going to do the same? Are they going to make the same mistake as they did with Ole? I'm not sure. But
fingers crossed they do. Fingers crossed they do.
Fingers crossed they do. But Yeah, I've seen a lot of United fans big up their title charge afterwards. I'm like, fucking hell. I don't want these guys to be good ever again, man. It's just going to be unbearable. But
Yeah, they'll come to an end at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be back up at some point. I
Yeah.
don't think you'll give them another decade or two. But no, seriously, like in terms of like how cyclical English football is, that seems to be the going rate. But at the end of the day, I mean, it was a great win. Sesko last minute winner, Cunha goal scoring form. I can't remember who scored the first one. I think it was Casemiro.
Yeah.
It was a header off a free kick. It was a good free kick from Bruno, pinpoint accuracy. Bullet header from Casemiro for the first goal, and then the second one was a no-look pass from Casemiro into Cunha to make it
how the first
2-0.
goal happened? We were given a penalty, and it got dragged back to a free kick because the shirt pull was outside the box. So
the foul was outside the box. It wasn't a penalty anyway.
No, it wasn't a penalty.
Yeah, the first free kick, Bruno Fernandes header to Casemiro.
And I was literally saying to my uncle, I said, imagine we score from this. Turns out,
what a free kick from Bruno. Bruno's been playing well under Carrick. No look past Casemiro to Cunha in that first in that second half, and then you let them back in. To be honest, you let Fulham back in. You let them attack. You gave away a stupid penalty.
You know what it is, King? Is the early substitution we tend to make when we're 2-0 up. And you know I always say this, and it's not blame. I'm not blaming Carrick or blaming any manager, right? Every time Man United get comfortable, we know it's going to get sour. Because every single time we either go up, like I say 2-0. I remember this game at Brighton away. Brighton at home. We were 3-0 up. Danny Welbeck scores a free kick. Then later in the last minute with added time, bro, they were given a corner. What happens? Brighton score. So my issue is seeing out games. We should have won this game 5-2. You guys might not believe me, but we should have won this game 5-2. Mbeumo had his chance. Sesko had his chance. Who else had his chance? Oh no!
To be fair, Lemons had some saves as well. So
brilliant saves he had to make.
Yeah, he had some good saves.
He's into a goalkeeper that I can really like trust going forward because he looks like a keeper that has really stepped it up. I questioned that at first. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Donnarumma was right there. Emi Martinez is right there. Nah, this guy completely turned my opinions on the keeper. Like fair play to Senna Lamens. He did his thing, and we ended up winning the game 3-2. Look, I can't complain. I found it very hard. I found it hard to celebrate the winning goal because I was literally still livid off the equalizer. I was still pissed, but you know what? Like Sesko, we found a way. We found a way, and we had to find a way.
The Kevin goal was a masterpiece. Whipped it in from the left hand side, top ins. Nothing you could do about that second goal. The first one was a mistake. The penalty to give away the penalty that
was not a penalty. Was not a penalty.
It was, and it was a dumb mistake to make.
I'll tell you why it wasn't a penalty. From what I saw, when I saw it back, it felt like Jimenez was stepping on Maguire's foot. That's what I saw. I don't know another angle. I need to go back and look at it properly. From what I saw, Jimenez stepped on Maguire's foot. That's what I observed from that, and I don't think that was a penalty. But
deadline days over,
it happened already. We see the penalty.
No, he slid on Jimenez. The penalty was he slid on Jimenez.
But then again, didn't Jimenez already take the shot, and the shot happened like way before?
Yeah, but you can't slide on someone like that. That's a dumb decision.
True, but still, like
if he never did that, he may score.
Still, but
that was the most blatant. That was a dumb mistake from Maguire. He pretty much took him out.
Maguire had a poor game last night, guys. I'll be real with you guys. I didn't like what Maguire played last night. He didn't play to his best abilities. Like he let Jimenez in a few times as well, and he was not on point. He just allowed I'd say he allowed Fulham in a few times, and that's not what you want. But look, in the past 2 games, Maguire's had some solid performances. Do I think he should be at United going forward? No. but as a squad player, it's like, whatever. And also Casemiro, bro. Like, how are we letting a guy of Casemiro's quality leave?
Too
He's getting
hard.
old.
He's been
He's getting
brilliant.
old.
He's been brilliant for us. Absolutely brilliant this season. It's so hard to say. Like, I get it, like the age and everything, the wages, but you can't replace Casemiro. It's gonna be really hard to replace him, of his quality.
No, it'll be easy to replace him. He's old, bro. Like he's very limited in what he does.
It's not. I'm not saying the current Casemiro. I'm not saying let's replace the current form Casemiro. Let's replacing him as a player. Replacing the experience.
Like you're going to lose experience, but I feel like in the long run he's not going to be able to play. Put it this way: you can get sentimental and keep him on, but then you may have a Van Dijk or Salah situation where they get worse. So if I'm the club, I'm going young. No, I don't keep old man as squad players. That doesn't make sense. The squad players should be youngsters.
It with Thiago Silva, to be fair with you. You kept
but Thiago is a once in a lifetime player. Like normally Brazilians get worse with age.
Luka Modric.
Brazilians. Look at Fabinho. Look at the Man City one, Fernandinho. Like Brazilians technically get worse with age. Like Thiago Silva was the exception, not the rule.
We're cutting out the big wages of the football club. Bruno Fernandes will be next. Rashford will be gone soon.
With Fernandes going, boys, surely you guys will sign a midfielder in the summer now, yeah?
We have to.
Multiple. You have to sign multiple.
We have to. The first two signings in the summer better be midfielder. That's what I have to say. The first two transfers through the door better be midfielder. Ugarte needs to leave. Casemiro's going to go. So you bring in two midfielders, right?
Get Wharton, boy. Adam Wharton from Palace. There's one.
Wharton, Anderson, one of these guys, or go into, I don't know, like I'd even still take Ruben Neves now, bro. I don't care.
Yeah, he's a good player, bro.
Hell no, man. Come on, man.
Maybe not now.
I never understood. No, he's 20. He's 27, 28.
Oh, is he still young yet?
He's in his prime. He's in his prime right now.
Yes.
He's
he could have done a couple more years in the Premier League.
This is what I'm saying.
He's 28 playing at Al Hilal. Come on, man. He's in holiday mode.
We should have signed him at Wolves. Don't know why we didn't. I don't know why we didn't sign him from Wolves. This guy should
be fair, but he was a proper Man United signing anyway.
Yeah.
Scott and Baleba would be good. Adam Wharton, Elliot Anderson. There's plenty of midfielders that are under 25 that you can get.
It's not about extending his contract, bro. We had the chance to sign him this January. We didn't fucking do that. And this is why I don't like Ineos, because Ineos are just not buying what's required. And they have never... this extending this contract just makes no sense. I don't care if a player's extending his contract. It never made sense to me. Like, a player's extending his contract. Oh, we can't sign anymore. When has that ever made sense? Liverpool extended Suarez's contract in January. Barcelona signed him in the summer. Like, so when has extending contracts ever meant anything? It has never meant a single thing to me.
Man said employing you garbage. Anyone's an upgrade. That's true.
How's Ugarte played a minute under Carrick?
Yeah, he has been playing. Wow. He was rubbish. He was rubbish against Fulham. Also, he was one of the reasons why you kind of conceded the second, as Monkey DeLuffy said. Also, big up to Tesco Mealdale for getting that finish to win the game. Lovely finish on the turn.
Should have settled it before.
Yeah, he had a header, but off the bar. Unlucky on that one, but good movement, good player, man. He's improving. He's still young.
He's getting into good areas. Getting into and that move by Bruno Fernandes, just the dummy. That was a world class move by Bruno Fernandes. I'll just be real with you right now. That move by Bruno right there to allow the dummy to happen and the pass into Sesko, world class. Absolute world class.
Yeah. Bruno will be world class in Saudi. 100%.
It is what it is. It's what it is.
him and Mo Saudi playing together, man.
No, I'm not saying Bruno Fernandes is world class. What I'm saying is the move that he made was world class.
Oh yeah. The movie mix will be world class, extra astronomical numbers when you go Saudi.
I'm just talking about the goal.
But he's been quality under Carrick. I believe you.
The way he played that pass into Sesko, the dummy as well. You know what I mean? Brilliant.
Yeah, man.
Great play. And you know, Carrick kind of made a genius substitution if you think about it, because if he never brought in Sesko, we had no Cunha, no Mbeumo on the pitch. Ahmad was only attacker with Bruno Fernandes. Otherwise, we'd struggle to go and get the winning goal. Carrick made that genius substitution with Sesko. Let's just be real. If he didn't bring Sesko on, we don't score the winning goal. And this is Ruben Amorim. If this was Ruben Amorim, he's bringing on a fucking defender instead of a striker. So,
so Carrick 5-year deal?
No, not yet. I've already said this. I will wait till the summer to make my decision on the manager. I don't like to jump to conclusions mid-season. I've learned from previous incidents. This is what I'm saying. If a good manager becomes available, like a Nagelsmann, like for example, just an example. Yeah, I know somebody's gonna chat and be like, not gonna happen. It's just an example. All right, Flick. If he becomes available, right? Just for example, you'd rather go for the top manager, right? You'd rather go for the manager that's already that's pretty much available. You wouldn't go for the manager that's young, he's still learning. And trust me, I like Carrick, and I think he looks like a genius tactician. But my thing is the experience that he brings. He doesn't have that experience yet. I want him to experience before he takes over because he takes over properly in the future. Because I have a feeling Carrick will take over in the future, but I don't think he'll take over now. He'll take over someday, but he won't take over now. I need to get some experience.
You believe your will make the right choice for him?
Sorry?
You believe your will make the right choice for him? Or will they go the easy option and keep Carrick? Like they did with Oli at the wheel.
Look, if Carrick gets us a strong position at the end of the season, if Carrick gets us, for example, third, just an example, third, yeah, because we're 4 points off Villa now,
So if you finish top 5, you get Champions League. It's Carrick at the wheel.
If we end the season strong, very strong, isn't within single digit points of Arsenal.
That's not happening. That's not happening. I'm just saying, 3rd to 5th. If you finish 3rd to 5th,
points behind Arsenal. That's what I mean by strong. We're not going to surpass Arsenal.
You're too far for that. If you finish 3rd to 5th, does he stay? Yes or no?
No.
You think then you must believe in your board. You believe in Ineos to get the right manager.
It's not that. It's not the hiring of managers. It's the backing of managers.
But have they made the right choices in the hirings?
Yeah, they have.
With who?
When I'm not saying Ineos, but this is just from what I've observed in the past.
What's been the right manager choice for United since Fergie?
Mourinho was the right manager.
He wanted to go, didn't he?
Van Gaal was the right manager. Mourinho was desperate for the United job. Mourinho wanted to manage.
Didn't he cry because he didn't? They chose David Moyes over him. So he went back to Chelsea and stuff.
I think he already agreed to deal with Chelsea prior to the David Moyes appointment.
Fair enough.
I think behind the scenes they agreed to deal with Mourinho already. No, but here's my point. Look, I think Mourinho was the right appointment. I think Van Gaal was the right appointment. We failed to back these guys. We failed to back these two that would have definitely helped us to get over the line and win the Premier League again. Because I would have thought LVG would have won us the Prem. I thought Mourinho was the guy to win us the Prem as well. One of these two guys were definitely the ones to win us the Prem. We didn't back them. We didn't give them the right players. You signed the right profile of players. You looked at the right players. You looked at the right type of signings, but you never looked at the right players in terms of how they would fit. For example, Schneiderlin. Schneiderlin had a decent little spell. He wasn't consistent. He wasn't amazing. All right, we went and signed. Who else did we go and sign? Daley Blind. Daley Blind was a good signing, right? You go and sign Darmian. All right, we went for a right back. Darmian he had a good start. Didn't end well. You looked at the right back. We needed a right back. This is what I'm saying. We looked at the right type of players. We looked at the right signs. We looked at the right position. But we just never made the right type of signs. We never made that signing that would get us over the line. Like, look, Paul Pogba, a year later, like that was a signing that I said, do you know what? That's gonna definitely push us on. Even Zlatan when he came in, this is gonna get the fans excited. You know, make it a positive atmosphere. You know, and then you got Mkhitaryan, and one of the best players in the Bundesliga around that time as well. Eric Bailly, a young center back, you know, that was gonna improve, but unfortunately, I had too many injuries, man, at this time. Because I thought, you know what it is? Bailly was a very good center back. People never watched Eric Bailly a lot, but Eric Bailly was actually a very, very good center back. He just had so many injuries that led to his downfall. And it's unfortunate because when a player becomes so good, his injuries are the ones blocking him to become a good player, and that's the sad part. I've seen this case with so many players. You know, I've seen this case with many, many players. So look, at the end of the day, I'm just hoping that we can get the right. Whether it's Carrick, whether it's not Carrick, I just need Ineos to do me a favor and back the manager in the summer with the right signs, with the right profile of players. I'm sick and tired of coming on this channel and on the shows that I do with my pals. Every single time I say we need to get the right signs, we need to get the right players in, back these managers with the money. If you're going to get Champions League football this season, you have to back the managers in the summer. Stop just going for Champions League and say, all right, that's it now. We've reached the goal. We don't need to do anything else anymore. Because that's what our owners do. Whenever we get Champions League, they don't go and spend that money. All they care about is just reaching the Champions League. They don't want us to win. They don't want us to win the Champions League or want us to win the Premier League. They just want us to reach the Champions League. They don't want to get Champions League football. Mm-hmm. And that's the same for our owners, Arsenal's owners, and probably FSG as well. And maybe Todd Bowley as well. I would probably say around that. I'd say all four of our owners have similar standards in terms of reaching Champions League, because that's the money that they get from reaching Champions League. It's the money that they receive. You know, they're the ones on the receiving end. They're the ones getting the money that's gonna help them. That's all they care about, just pocketing it. You know what I mean? And this is why I say, unless we have a plan to reach Champions League and a plan of buying players whilst being in the Champions League, I don't see us doing anything. So it's like King, like you asked me the question you asked me. Do I trust Ineos to bring in the right manager? Yeah, but do I trust him to back the manager? No. There's a difference. You can bring in a top manager, but if you don't back them, then it all goes to waste. It all goes sour. So it's two different things. Bring in a good manager, no problem. I can see United doing that. Like I say, it's the financial backing that these guys are not going to give. That's what's going to let them down, big time. That's how I see it. But you know what? At the end of the day, I've been calling this out for a long time now. Nothing will change. Nothing will change. Bobby Charlton is like the managers like Mourinho. Mourinho was a winner. So Bobby Charlton, loves Sir Bobby Charlton, and always will respect what he was at United. But unfortunately, he was wrong with that one, because Mourinho didn't want to be second. Mourinho never liked being second. And one of Sir Matt Busby's most famous quotes is, "I never wanted Manchester United to be second to anyone. Only first would be acceptable." That was one of the best quotes I think I've ever heard from somebody. And now our fans are just accepting mediocrity. It's sad, but Manj is right, and Manj is right. The owners of the real bomb squad. Like we always talk about the players being a part of the bomb squad, bro. It's the owners. Let's be real. You can bring in a Pep and exactly. You can bring in a Pep or Ancelotti or Mourinho back again, whatever it is. Nothing will change. And I'm gonna repeat what I said again, King. Like you asked me, do I trust United to bring in the managers? 100%. We've done it before in the past. We've brought in top managers. Do I trust them to back the managers? No. That's all I'll say. That's all I can say on. That's all I can say on the situation. I don't know. I don't know if you guys finished on the Chelsea and Liverpool ones already, yeah?
Yeah. The
And
United
you
was
guys
the last one. Yeah.
gave your points on United already? Did you guys give
Yeah.
your points? Cool. Josh, did you give your points as well on United? Did you give your
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. That's it, I guess. I don't think we have anything more unless you guys want to add anything on the.
David Moyes getting charged for celebrating in the last minute is a disgrace. I want to say that.
What
I
happened?
literally saw them running about everywhere. Wolves are so.
I saw the equalizer, but I didn't see what happened to David Moyes' equalizer.
Bro, he didn't even do much. He just started jumping up and down outside the technical area. You know, I mean, the poor sod, man. He can't be happy.
I was literally sorry to cut you off here. I was literally like, the games with Arsenal games just ended. Other game in the other game in the Premier League just ended. What was the other game again? It was Arsenal Leeds, and what was the other 10 o'clock game again that we watched?
There's Wolves Bournemouth.
Wolves Bournemouth. Those games ended, and then they switched over to the Brighton game. With a few seconds to spare, Everton literally get a last minute equalizer.
Oh, so yeah. You should have seen the away end. It was absolute carnage.
I saw. You know what it is? Brighton, Everton. You know what it is with Everton? They always do this to every fucking team. They always get a last minute equalizer for some reason.
It hasn't happened to us just yet. So.
Always them that get the last minute equalizers against everyone. Bro, especially during lockdown, it was 3-2 United. Last second, fucking Everton equalized. Every time it's always against our clubs, man. They always do this. They always
not us yet.
Yeah, I know that more so than anyone, bro.
Man, what a goal.
Oh yeah, and even Phil Jagielka all those years ago too, man. Remember that? Big up, man. I'll see you on Friday, broski. See you on Friday, man. See you on Friday. Let me just quickly go check the other results real quick if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, well, I think Aston Villa, Brentford's a big one because Brentford were down to 10 men.
Yes.
Got the goal before half time. And the fact that Villa created about 3 XG compared to Brentford's 1 XG and still lost. Listen, I always thought they were going to fall off. I think the main reason I think they are going to fall off. I think the main reason for that is the fact that they're going to be focusing on the Europa League. And because obviously Emery and the Europa League's a good mix. Reached 5 finals, won 4 of them. We won't mention the one he lost. But he's going to be going all out for that trophy. So I know it'll be enjoyable to see. And I think they're still in the FA Cup if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they beat Spurs, didn't they? Yeah.
Aston Villa are in the FA Cup, yes.
Yeah, they're still in the FA Cup. So I think Emery will be more focused on delivering silverware to Villa. Because I don't think they've won anything since 1996.
30 years.
Which is too long.
32 years already.
Oh, 94 then, maybe. I think that was against United as well. Same as Everton. But,
no, I don't think it was against United. I remember you asked me to check. It was not United.
Was it not? Oh, fair enough.
I think.
But yeah, I mean, Villa have gone too long without a trophy, so it'll be good for them to add something to the cabinet because they're a massive club. 7 league titles, that's more than most. 1 European Cup.
Sorry, I cut you off, bro. They better win the trophy before the masses go around and start asking fucking Aston Villa fans, would you rather finish in the top 4, win the Conference League? Some of the sensible lots at Conference League, because Villa needed to win a trophy. Let's be honest with you, like guys, trophies over top 4 every day of the week. Like, what are we doing here? Top 4 is not success. Winning trophies is success. Top 4 just gets you Champions League football. It doesn't get you silverware. unless you win the Europa League, which Aston Villa could definitely do easily. They've got the Europa League winning manager. They've got the king of Europa League as the manager. They can definitely win the Europa League. Qualifying for the Europa League might be a blessing for them. Seriously, they could really win this Europa League. If them or Lyon could win the Europa League, I think Villa could definitely do it. They can definitely win the Europa League.
I think Villa will win the Europa League.
Yeah,
I think they've got the players and they've definitely got the right manager for it.
Yeah. I think Villa are prone to losing these games, where I'll be honest with you, that the pressure's starting to get to them now, and now they can handle the pressure.
I think Emery's only finished in the top 2 twice in his managerial career, and that was with PSG. So
it's also squad rotation as well. Villa don't have the squad rotation to go and compete in all 4 comps.
well, they do get fucked by PSR, although their wage bill is abhorrent as well. So it's a bit of
They didn't spend it. They only spent more on they've only spent more on what's it called? They only spent on Douglas Luiz, I think, recently. I don't remember spending on anyone.
Yeah, they're still refusing to play Harvey Elliott for 3 more games as well, I think.
But Douglas Luiz is confirmed. He's already back at Villa, yeah?
I'm not sure. Deadline day's finished in the UK, so I'll have to see
when is deadline day? When is deadline day? Is it over now?
It's over in the UK in for the Prem and SPFL. For La Liga, it's still going on until 10:30, I think. And in Serie A, it's 9:00. This is UK time, so
bro,
it'll be
the silverware. That's the biggest reward you can fucking get. If you're looking at money, then I'm sorry, you don't watch football, because money is not everything.
I think the thing with trophies is that you gain more money from finishing anywhere in the league, pretty much, from winning all these trophies. That's completely wrong. But at the end of the day, that's why clubs operate as a business, because they get more money focusing on their league performance. It's completely false. I think the FA Cup. I think if Arsenal win, if anyone wins the FA Cup, I should say, they only get £1.7 million. If Arsenal, Chelsea, or Man City win the Carabao Cup, they only get about 500k. Now that's peanuts for our clubs that we follow. Why would they even bother? You know. And obviously, trophies are the main thing. But in terms of a business venture, it seems like a waste of time. Unless you win the Prem or the Champions League, you know.
Trophies matter, man. I'm not insane.
No, I know they matter, but the thing is, that's why clubs operate as a business, because they're thinking.
You know what it is? They matter to the fans, they don't matter to the owners.
They never matter to the owners. Only Champions League football does. Because why is they'll pocket the money that they get from Champions League football qualification? Fucking hell. Sick of it, man. Sick of Man United fans telling me top four. Cool, if we get it, we get it. But I want to win the silverware too. I have nothing to look forward to this season now.
No, bro, the best you can do is a top 4 finish.
You still win the league, apparently. So go ahead.
Oh God! If we didn't
to be fair, I wouldn't put past Arteta to sum off like that.
If we didn't drop points with Ruben Amorim against fucking Wolves, Burnley, Brighton, and all that mob. Not Brighton, excuse me, not Brighton.
Respect Brighton. Yeah.
Burnley, fucking West Ham, all these points we would be near.
So you'd be 10 points away without that own goal against Burnley. You'd be 8 points away if Bruno Fernandes buried that penalty against Fulham.
Bro, we'd be 6 points behind you at best.
But you're not.
Seriously. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, man.
That margins of football. You know what I mean? You make these mistakes and yeah, you make these mistakes. Also,
Forest drew with Crystal Palace. Forest were down to 10 men for the entire second half. Nico Williams doing his best Oxlade-Chamberlain impression, tipping the ball beyond the post with his hands.
Bro, the club makes enough money to pay these wages anyway. The amount of revenue these football clubs make is enough to pay these.
Winning the Carabao Cup wins you about 500k. That is peanuts for fucking quote-unquote big success.
That FA Cup or League Cup pays the players' wages. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that our football clubs make so much money a year enough to pay these players in terms of weekly wages, anyways. Why are we so worried about trophy silverware? It adds to your trophy cabinet. It adds to your collection. It adds to your success as a football club. It adds to your legacy in football. You know what I mean? And what we're doing is we're caring about a position in the league that's not first over a silverware that we can lift at the end of the season. That's what we care about. That's never that since that's been a thing in football. It's just been sad. I just feel like, look, to make things more fun. All right, in Thailand, right, we have the Thai FA Cup. If you win that FA Cup, you get Champions League football. Make it more make it more fun. Imagine, okay, scrap top 5. An FA Cup winner gets Champions League.
Nah, they get Europa League already, so that's good enough.
No, but I feel like make it
because then you'll get bomby teams in Champions League. Hell no.
The bigger clubs will go for the bigger clubs will try and go for the FA Cup then.
No, man. You got to think about it wisely, man. Champions League, you got to get the best teams to keep the top 5 places or top 4 places. If you start allowing anybody in the Champions League, then it's not Champions League. Teams that have won the FA Cup including.
I think the solution is give clubs more prize money for winning this competition and progressing.
Sorry, Josh, say that again. I couldn't hear you properly. Say that again, Josh.
No, I think the way to go about it is to increase the prize money for progressing through the domestic cups, and if needs must cut out some of the prize money for finishing 15th in the Premier League or wherever it is you finish. So,
they can't do it.
Take more emphasis on these trophies.
Yeah, they can't do it because they're separate. EFL Cup is from the EFL, which is EFL. They have their own budget. FA Cup is FA. They have their own budget, and the Premier League is its own separate thing. So because of the TV money that the Premier League has, they're able to pay clubs more.
Doesn't EFL pay more?
It's nothing to do with the fact that people disrespect the FA Cup or EFL Cup. They just don't have the money to make it more expensive.
Doesn't EFL pay more because would you call EFL's championship League One?
Yeah, they're broke. They got they make way less money than, let's say, the Premier League in terms of TV revenue. Like people don't pay the same amount to have Carabao Cup games or FA Cup games that they do Premier League games, because Premier League games you're pretty much guaranteed to have all the top teams face each other, etc., etc. So you're giving a lot more money for that. So unfortunately, because they're all separate entities, you can't really. The FA is never going to increase the FA Cup money. They're not. The EFL ain't going to increase the EFL Cup money, and you can't give those trophies Champions League positions, because then you'll have teams that aren't worthy of Champions League in the Champions League, and it will pretty much reduce our status in Europe, which will turn have long-term effects, meaning that we'll become similar to the French league or even worse leagues that only have 3 places in Champions League or even 2. So in order for you to, you're not going to be the best, you're not going to be a top league forever if you make wholesale changes like that. It's the unfortunate fact that those in the Premier League with the money will stay with the money just because that's how it works. Like if you look at the other leagues, it's the same thing. The winning the Copa del Rey, the Copa del Rey, the Italian Cup, the French Cup, the German Cup. You don't get money for that, but you get money for winning Bundesliga, Serie A. But it's not as much as the Premier League.
Liga used to have only 3 spots, but now it has 4.
Yeah. I know, and yeah, so because there's more spots available. But yeah, before it was 3 spots. Portugal 2 spots.
I think Germany had 5 last year. I think Germany had 5 the year before as well. Italy also had 5 the year before.
Yeah.
It's only Spain that has not had the top 5 yet.
Yeah.
Only Spain.
Yeah. So in order for you to maintain those 5 spots, you have to have the best teams in your country in Europe. So that's why I say a Villa, for me, I'd rather not have a Villa in the top 5 because they're not going to be able to compete like a Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, City, or Liverpool, because they're going to be able to use that Champions League money to buy better players and become better teams. Whereas Villa are always going to be hamstringed by FFP way more than the other clubs.
Yeah.
The recent
And also Villa can only do so much, similar to the situation with Newcastle and Tottenham and them like. So
I guess
yeah.
demand. I guess the fans need to try and just demand more from the club. Try and demand change, maybe. I guess.
Well, put it this way. You as an English fan or English Premier League fan don't care about the cups in other countries. You don't really care about who wins their leagues.
We don't know.
So it's vice versa, really. So the reason why the FA Cup is important is because it's the oldest trophy. Outside of that, it don't really mean much. The Carabao Cup, in my opinion, should be scrapped because it's too many extra games. If anything, it should just be a Championship, League 1, League 2 trophy, like the like how the Paints Trophy is like League 1, League 2, or League 2. Yes, and yeah, that one for me, because you're asking these top teams to play too many games and no one's really going to ever do a quad. That's pretty much not impossible just because of injuries, etc., and other factors.
Don't forget, if you win the Champions League, right? If you win the Champions League a year before and you're playing that Club World Cup, like how the old format was, City had to play. Liverpool had to play the Club World Cup and the League Cup the day after each other. Do you remember that,
Yeah.
Prophet? You had to play Aston Villa and you played Villa and you lost 5-0 because you had to rotate your whole entire squad, and then you had to play the what do you call the Club World Cup the very next day. Like it's just squad, like it's just imbalanced squad.
That tournament still exists. It's called the International Champions Cup or whatever it's called. But put it this way, Intercontinental. If you won the Champions League the season, if you won the Champions League the season before the official Club World Cup, the bigger tournament that's in the summer, you could play pretty much near 80 to 90 games through in that exact season because you do the International Champions Cup, then you go to the Club World Cup after the season as well, which would be another 6 to 7 games. So yeah, it's just me personally, I just think it's not really worth it to care for the League Cup or FA Cup as much as top 4 because of the money for these owners. For the fans, we care because we want to see our teams win trophies. You know what I mean? As a fan, you care. But as an ownership group, you probably don't. Top 4 makes more sense for you.
That's the sad thing. A lot of the young G's laugh at you for saying, "Oh, FA Cup, ha 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 ha, Carabao Cup, ha ha ha." It's like, bro, the only thing they care about is the league and the Champions League. All right, so let's just never win a treble ever again then.
FA Cup, the cups are important. Less so the League Cup. The Carabao Cup changes its name every couple of years.
The young kids nowadays that nowadays start watching football is like they don't care about that anymore. They laugh at you for saying these trophies because it's like they don't take it seriously. It's like the little cups, like that's what they call it. Okay, cool, I get it. It's not the biggest cup out there, but still, you got to win it, right? You still got to try and win it, right? You're in it for a reason.
What depends on what team you support as well, because obviously if you're.
I want to win all trophies, bro.
But it's different. If you're, we're in this big 5 bubble where we have the teams that can win all these trophies. But if you're a smaller team, then the cups mean a lot more. So if you're a fan of Everton, Fulham, Newcastle, those cups will mean more to you than a Chelsea or Arsenal or Liverpool United fan because we want to win Premier League, Champions League.
Definitely. But anyways, I think let me get to the other results real quick before we go on to the other game. So before we talk about the semifinals, I forgot. So we have to do semifinal preview as well, real quick. We already spoke with Brighton 1, Everton 1, Wolves 0, Bournemouth 2.
Not much to say on that.
Forest,
big up cherries.
Forest 1, Palace 1. Very crazy handball by Nico Williams. I don't know what he's doing. Like, look, okay, sometimes you just gotta take the hit and just take the penalty for it. But you know what? Like, nice penalty.
He's dumb. He should have just let it go in. at least with
Nice.
11, you have a chance.
Nice penalty by Sarr. By Ismail Sarr, excuse me. And yeah, like look, at the end of the day, Palace got the draw. Forest dropped points. They needed to win this game as well because West Ham lost. They needed to win this game. Forest had to take advantage, and they didn't do that.
Yeah.
So
blame Nico.
But on to the preview. Guys. Newcastle, Man City at the Etihad. Sorry, Man City, Newcastle, Etihad. Predictions?
2-0 City.
Yeah, 2-0 City. I'm going 2-0 City. I think City are in the final already, pretty much.
Yeah,
Unless
they
Newcastle
are.
crazy. Unless Newcastle pull off something crazy, which I doubt. Newcastle's away record is shite. And going to the Etihad, like, yeah, good luck. City could just play the second string team and still win this game comfortably. You know what I mean? Prophet and King, what are you guys saying about this game?
I think City should have been easy, but they're good. They won the first leg.
What's your prediction? Score prediction?
For the game,
City, Newcastle at the Etihad. What's score prediction?
2-2. 2-2 for the game, but City go through on aggregate.
Yeah. Prophet, what's your prediction?
2-1 City.
Okay. Arsenal, Chelsea. Not predictions yet. Just preview the game. What do you guys? Yeah, I'll start with Josh, home team.
Sweet. Quick review. Saka's out. Marino's out for the season. So that isn't ideal. Marino, I actually think, will be quite a big loss because he is our clutch player, as sad as it may sound. Saka, from Arteta's comments, he might make it for Sunderland. He's not going to make it for tomorrow, so that'll be a bit of a blow. However, Madueke did play well against Leeds, so hopefully he continues that. I think Odegaard will be back in the team. I think we're going to go strong. We'll have Kepa in goal because he's our cup keeper, and hopefully he doesn't double agent us. But I expect Calafiori to play, Gabriel, Saliba, Timber. A midfield three, obviously with Mendy, Rice, and probably Odegaard, unfortunately. I don't think Havertz will start. With a front three of Trossard, Gyökeres, and Madueke. I think that's the team that we're going to go with. Yeah, like I say, Raya aside, I think it will be pretty much as full strength as we can go. And listen, man, we really need this. We talk about the winning mentality. Carabao Cup, it's the first trophy on offer. We desperately need silverware. We haven't won this competition since 1993. We've lost finals to the likes of Swindon, Luton, Birmingham. It's about time we put it right. Last time we got to the final, we actually beat Chelsea over 2 legs, but we got slapped 3-0 by City in the final, so didn't work out too well in the end. I mean, Chelsea, it's going to be a tough game. I mentioned earlier, Liam Rosignol, he's going to play full strength side. In comparison to the first leg, they had a lot of injuries, but Caicedo will be back. I think Cole Palmer is going to make his first appearance at the Emirates in his career, so that'll be interesting to see. Overall, I won't give my score prediction yet. I think it will be quite a tense game. I don't think we're going to put it to bed. I think Chelsea will be well into it up until minute 90. And it's not going to be an easy watch for either fan base. That's what I'll say.
King, away team, Chelsea.
Yeah, pretty much. It's going to be a tough one. We're already down. Obviously, going away to the Emirates Stadium, we haven't really had the best of luck in recent memory. Obviously, Jamie Gittins got injured in the game on the weekend, so he's out. I don't know if Esteban is going to be available because he's in Brazil on passionate leave, so he's probably not going to be available for the game. But I think everything else is pretty much the same as it's always been. Lavia, Sugo out, Tosin out, Gittins out. That's about it. Everyone else is available, fit and ready. Obviously, we rotated heavily on the weekends, so we're going to have a fresh lineup. Going to put a strong lineup out there. And I'm a bit confident with the fact that Kepa's in goal because he's got Tyrannosaurus Rex arms, short arms. So for me, what needs to happen is that we need to go on the attack, shoot a lot, and don't try go for the perfect goal. Anything out from the 20 to 25 yards, just shoot it and see what happens. As I said, it's a free hit. It doesn't really matter what we do. We've had a good start under Liam, and we just need to show some resilience and win the game, and go through in 90 minutes. I don't want to see no pens. I don't want to see no extra time if there's extra time. I just want us to go through, and if we lose to City, we lose to City, but make a final at least. You know what I'm saying? And stop the Arsenal machine, and also put to bed the Emirates curse as well. I think it's time that we actually have a good result over there. But we'll see.
Esteban's missing before, isn't
he? Yeah, he's in Brazil, passionate leave. So yeah, no Esteban, no Gittins. So the wingers are probably gonna be Neto and Trans 49.
Badiosaurus almost. Okay.
No, it'll probably be Fofana and Chalobah.
I think that's the best you can go for at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah, that will be the best. There'll be Reece James right back. Probably Reece James right back. Left back will be Cucurella. Midfield two of probably. I don't know if he's going to do Caicedo Enzo or he's going to do Caicedo Santos and then Enzo in the 10. He might do that, and then Palmer right, Neto left, João Pedro up top. I think he'll do that because I don't think he'll want to play Garnacho from the start. So I think he'll be Santos, Caicedo, and Enzo, Palmer on the right, Neto on the left, João Pedro up top. That will probably be the team. And Sanchez in goal. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to see Caicedo, James. I don't want to see Malo Gusto at right back. Fuck that. Stop doing that shit. Huh?
You don't rate Gusto?
Not as starting right back. I'd rather have Reece James at right back because I think he's wasted in midfield. I think we have better midfielders that can play that position, Santos and Enzo for different games. So I think Santos would be better in midfield. I'd rather have Reece James on the right hand side where he can be more effective, go even overlap runs with the winger and actually be effective on both sides of the ball rather than wasted in the middle. Because he has the ability to cross the ball, ability to do things, cross field ball as well. So he's pretty much everything you need in a right back. So I'd rather him play there than would be stuck in the middle. I'll be honest. And if you're going to invert one of the fullbacks, invert Cucurella. It works better that way anyway.
Yeah, Cucurella's a better inverted fullback. I agree with you. I think that's one that you have to. I think Reece James as well. I wouldn't say Reece James inverted. No, I think Reece James should just play as he's been playing. I think you must start your strongest team to 100%. You'd rather sacrifice this weekend's game for a win against Arsenal, would you?
No sacrifices. We win both. No sacrifices. Also, on the weekend we have Wolves, so it ain't a sacrifice.
Oh yeah,
just win. No sacrifices. Liam, you have no choice. You have to keep on winning.
It's at home. It's away. Yes, away at Wolves.
Yeah. Who cares? Home away doesn't matter. It's Wolves.
You should win this. You should win this one quite comfortably. Delap sub. Sorry, bro. Delap has just not been good enough for Chelsea.
Delap on the bench. Yeah, it's fine. Delap on the bench is fine.
Delap's been poor.
Delap and Garnacho on the bench, fine. But yeah, João Pedro, Enzo Fernandez in the 10, right, Palmer, left, Neto. That should be the front four. Do it that way. So at least you have more control in the midfield with Enzo Fernandez, Santos, and Caicedo, etc., etc. I think, is Santos available? Pretty sure he is. Yeah, he is. So that's what I would do. And Garnetty off the bench if needed. And Delap off the bench.
You don't need guys like this.
No, he's better off the bench. Last 20 minutes, tired legs. You can run at them. Like he did the last game. He scored 2 goals off the bench. He's a benchman. Him and Delap are benchmen. There are players that start, there's players that come off the bench. Delap and Garnacho are good off the bench because Delap can fight man and Garnacho can run at man. So that works. Especially if we're leading or if we need a goal, etc., etc. It's just they're just not starters. I just don't want to see them start.
Mm.
And eventually, probably both will probably leave the club when better players come in. But who knows?
Fair enough. Prophet, do you want to add anything on the game? Do you want to add your thoughts on both teams?
I think he's gone. You might as well put your.
No, I'm back. Apologies.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting game for sure. There's only one goal in it. This first leg was obviously really close. Honestly, I don't think it's as one-sided as people. I think a lot of people think Arsenal will do it because they're the home team, but I think Chelsea have more than enough to go there and get a good result. So I actually think I actually can see this one going to penalties. I can't lie. I can see it going all the way. Who takes it on penalties though? I'm not sure, but I see this one going all the way.
Fair enough. I agree with you, Prophet. I think this game could go to penalties.
Yeah.
Chelsea are one goal down, and Liam Rosenior has actually got them playing some I wouldn't say amazing football, but they're getting results. Like forget the football; it's the results that comes first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting the results. One loss, and that's to Arsenal. If you can get, fuck the memes, yeah. If you can get 6 out of 7, right? With Liam Rosenior, bro, I can't lie to you. I think you might as well just see. You might as well hope and pray that he wins you a trophy, because then I think Chelsea fans will definitely be excited.
Yeah,
I think Chelsea fans will definitely be excited in terms of like who they have as manager, the prospects of Liam Rosenior, how good he could be. Obviously,
Excited's the wrong word, but yeah, we'll be happy with him.
I think it's a good start, but it's how you finish, and it's about what you do at the end of the season. What happens at the end of the season? Look, this League Cup is a must. I think for both Chelsea and Arsenal. I think one of these two will definitely get it. Who do I think will get it? I think Chelsea will win 1-0. I think it'll be a 1-0 Chelsea win.
I was thinking that as well.
I'm sorry to jump to predictions straight away. Before the last give theirs. Actually, no. Josh, go ahead.
Well, this is interesting. The more I hear people's points, the more I think that Chelsea are going to bring this to penalties. Listen, I can see a 2-1 Chelsea win. I can see a 2-0 Chelsea win. At the end of the day, this is Mikel Arteta in semi-finals. There's no confidence that I can take from this, but at the end of the day, I think we'll have just enough to squeeze our way into the final. If you want me to give my prediction, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. I think Chelsea will give us proper nerves going 1-0 up, but then we get an equaliser, then the game peters out towards the end, and we book a trip to Wembley, hopefully. Like I say, the first leg, that should have been done and dusted right there, but we failed to take our chances, and Garnacho managed to score twice, so we've made this stupidly too hard for ourselves. But we should still be going for it. And if we don't, I'll still be here. Don't worry.
King?
I'm going to lie. What I want is a 3-1 Chelsea win through a 90. But what I think is going to happen is probably a 2-2.
Okay.
I think we still go out. I'll be honest with you. I want hope. I wish I could have hope. But
King, I'll tell you this right now. I had this feeling when we played PSG all those years ago, and I in my heart I was like 1% chance.
There's a chance, but
I had the same feeling when we played Barcelona at home.
I haven't had that feeling.
You just never know. These crazy comebacks just happen.
Yeah.
In my head,
I wouldn't say it's crazy though. A comeback.
In my head, I was like, yeah, United will win this game 3-1. This is the only option we have. We can win this game 3-1 against PSG. We actually ended up winning the game against PSG 3-1. And I went to, and the next day I went to uni so gassed. I was so fucking happy, bro. Trust me. Like,
that was a good. Well, to be fair, that was a good result. I'm not gonna say it wasn't, but I think our result definitely I was signed you.
No.
If that didn't happen, that would have been talked about for.
It's great.
Like, yeah.
I think both results were. I think because your result meant more because you made the final.
Yeah. And we went on to win it as well. So,
quarterfinals.
Yeah.
But anyways, score prediction, Prophet, what are you saying?
I think 1-0 Chelsea at full time, and I think Arsenal win it on penalties.
1-0 Chelsea, Arsenal win on penalties. I agree. 5-3 on penalties. What's your penalty score prediction, Prophet? What are you saying on penalties? It's like
10-9 on penalties. I think it'll be one of those. I think it'll be one of those where it keeps going on and on and on. Yeah.
In the Carabao Cup, that tends to happen.
By the way,
But the fact that everyone's predicted Arsenal to get through, I think we could be in for. Well, I could be in for a nasty upset.
When's the game? Is it on a Wednesday night or is it on
Tuesday night?
Also
Tomorrow.
Also, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
No wonder both teams played on Saturday.
Yeah,
that's why I guess. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's it for today's show. Josh, real quick, FPL. I mean, I heard on 66 points.
Well, luckily for me, Van de Ven didn't play, and Senesi on my bench had 8 points, so I'm going to get an extra 8 points off of that. Watkins didn't play either, I don't think. Either that or he put in an absolute stinker with 0 points. So I feel, what's his name? Alderete, Sunderland. Hopefully he'll bag a few points tonight at home to Burnley and he'll get something. Hopefully that happens.
I still have Dubravka on my bench, which he's not going to play because I got Keller at 10. Keller got me 10 points. I still have Mukiele still play tonight, so we'll see what happens. And Gordon got me 6 points on my bench. Anthony Gordon got me 6 points. And he's my third option on my bench. And Rodgers didn't even do anything. To be fair with you, I wouldn't have called it. I would have thought Morgan Rodgers would have definitely done something against Brentford at home. And Igor Thiago has been late, man. I can't lie to you. It might be time to cut my losses with Igor Thiago, but it depends. But yeah, Mukiele still has to go. But sorry, Josh, finish your point. I didn't mean to cut you off there earlier.
What point was I making? No, it's just I've got Alderete and Dubravka on my bench. Alderete will probably get something for Watkins if he gets more points than Stack. On my bench, he got 2. So I should be in for a pretty strong week. And I am still in the title race. I had an absolute stinker last game week. Well, the last 2 game weeks, but I'm slowly catching up now. Welbeck can fuck off. Foden can fuck off. I need players that can bag me points, and them 2 aren't. So those will be my transfers after this game week.
I just need a Sunderland clean sheet tonight. Oh, the ideal would be Mukiele scores and Sunderland wins 1-0. But I think 0-0 and 6 points from Mukiele would do me wonders. Don't get FPL like it's a stock market. But you lost.
Yeah,
He quit. This guy here quit FPL mid like not even 2 or 3 games into the season. He just quit.
Bro, I invested in Welbeck. Eagle Thiago scored like 5 goals. Welbeck's done fuck all. I'm so pissed off, man. Yeah, man. I've kept Haaland as my captain for the last 5 weeks. Well, I've kept him captain for the entire season. He's done sod all throughout. So I'll probably have to switch out. Triple captain him against Wolves and he comes on and gets 1 point. Sweet. Nice.
You shouldn't have used it. You shouldn't have used it.
I know, man. That's going to be a real bummer.
But anyway, big up everyone who's tuned in. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Subscribe to all the Mandems channels. I've already put the links in the description of the video. I'll be back in a few minutes for the NBA show with King, and then Justin will be here as well. Josh's channel will be in the description, so as Prophet and King's channels as well. All his gaming channel and his main channel. And like I said, 4 subscribers away from 550 subscribers, guys. And also, just a heads up again, Prophet reached 600 subscribers. So guys, well deserved, Prophet. You're on your way to 1K. Definitely will get there very, very soon. As for myself, I'm still trying to get to 600 subscribers. 4 subs to 550. Let's get there, people. We're early into February. I aimed to get there before the end of February, but it didn't work out. But listen, we're slowly getting there. Just 4 subs needed, and 15 likes on the video, possible, people. 15 likes is good. And yeah, King, what's the smirk? What's going on? Share. You want to share with us?
No, nothing.
Cool. Anyways, guys, anyone want to add anything before we go? Like, anyone want to plug anything before we go? Like, anything you guys want to talk about? Like on your channels, do you have anything coming up?
No, I ain't got nothing coming up. Oh no, yeah, Tuesday show. With
Just more
Prophet and
Liverpool
that.
later talk for me. So
Yeah.
And I'll be seeing it for the NBA show, King. I'll send you the link right away. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Cool, people. That's us for today.
Like Liam, you better win. Got no choice.
Back to back 2 hour shows. Plus 2 hours plus shows. Great, good stuff, guys. Big up.
She wore the yellow ribbon in the merry month of May.
Yes, bro. 54 subs to 600. We're almost there. Getting there. Try to post another social media, grow more subscribers and views. We'll see. I have my Instagram set up and Twitter set up already. I will do that right away. I'm also, by the way, guys, I'm also live on Twitter. I'm not just live on YouTube. I'm live on Twitter too. So yeah.
Oh, big up to the Twitter people, man. All the X's out there.
Yeah, I mean, anyways.
Definitely Gooden in the next tab.
Peace. Come on, United. Like, share, subscribe.